الأسطوري الجرال ريفنجر.
Oh my. Whoa.
Carpet coming in from his ass. Oh my god. Catchley is in danger. Talk to me, he says. And he gets it. Well played there by X-Gal. Good at hunting.
BoYcaH's coming with a technical. All right into between the forces. Well done. He kills a 2 full outposts.
Hello everyone, hope you're all doing well. It is that time, it is starting to get very, very epic now. Welcome to the fourth quarterfinal, the second quarterfinal to be shown of the 2025 World Series. It is going to be BoYcaH, the man from USA, versus Lift-TruCK. And probably not the greatest image you'll ever see in your life, but I gave it a go. Something I kind of mocked up a little bit last minute. Quick fire head-to-head on what we're seeing tonight. So we've got the man from the USA, Mr. BoYcaH, as recently as 30th apparently. Kind of missed that. Happy birthday to him for when that was. Big birthday. He is up against Lift-TruCK, who's from Iran, 24, a bit of a youngling himself. Ladder rating, Lift-TruCK just edging that slightly actually, in fairness. That's massive rating. It's got to be one of the highest ratings going. How did each player qualify? First place, ZH Ladder is actually third place, but the two people ahead of him were Masters, so effectively he topped out. Lift-TruCK himself, of course, a Master, so therefore auto-qualified for the World Series. Years active, Lift's been around since about 2021. In BoYcaH's case, he's been around since 2015, so 6 years more of experience. Notable achievements, World Series 2020 winner is BoYcaH, and he also won an Expert Gold Cup a couple of years ago. Lift-TruCK's best, probably fourth place last World Series, which might not sound like much, but given how competitive last year's World Series was, I'd actually say that was a pretty decent achievement. Favourite Zero Hour Army, Tox for BoYcaH, Demo for Lift-TruCK. Not too surprised to see GLAs from either of these players. Shivas is BoYcaH's favourite map from this World Series, and Blue Hole for Lift-TruCK. See if that comes into it. What are both players most known for? Well, in BoYcaH's place, in his case, probably a BoYcaH TT or his infamous BoyCamp. And of course, in Lift-TruCK's case, just being a shadow, just the ex-student of Fargo. Something a little bit different. I figured I'd give it a go. Let's get this up. And that's not what you want to see. This is what we want to see. So, we're at quarterfinal stage, so what are the important things? Formats. Let's have a little look at this. And also, what I'm going to do is go to you. There we go. That's better. So, obviously, usual thing, prize pool, which seems to get ever so slightly bigger each time. Obviously, a huge thank you to every single sponsor, as always. Especially to the legends that are Oxygen and AK Bologna. I see Findama in the chat, another huge sponsor as well, with well over $1,000 himself. But yeah, amazing Calabro as well with a huge donation. It's great that obviously you've got everyone makes everything possible. So yeah, thank you everyone. What is the main things to note? We won't go through all of this because everything's as standard. Everyone probably is mostly familiar by now, but if you're not sure, there's a link to this in the description. Round structure, we're at the quarterfinal stage, so it is a best of 13 tonight. If we do go to 6-6, then it is an air mirror on Oxygen to decide who goes through to the semi-final. And otherwise, everything is... I'll just show map pool here very quickly for everyone. Obviously, in a second, we will be going over that. But first, let's go to the bracket very quickly. Spoiler alert, by the way, in case you don't want to see the result, this is where we're at. BoYcaH beat Raging K at the last round 6-3. I was actually able to stream that one. And actually also Lift-TruCK beating DaVinci 6-1. Also managed to... I've just streamed this entire quadrant. That's basically been my role. I even did Tensor GG versus BoYcaH. And I think I did this one as well. Lift-TruCK versus Megan. Really been covering a lot of these two players this World Series. Okay, what we're going to do now actually is we've got a spin to find out. For those not familiar, we have a new map pick and ban system. So whoever's going to be player one will get to ban a map first, and then Lift-TruCK will get to, or whoever's second will then ban one, and then they'll pick one, and so on and so forth. You'll see it in action very shortly. Let's just work out who player one is. It is BoYcaH. I now need to tell the players this, so bear with me just a second. And what we're actually going to do at this point, everyone, is I'm just going to put you in the pause in this part here because I need to do the final bit where the players are set up for the map section. So give me just a second. First player. So let's go into, just make sure the scene is correct. It is, that's good. We can come into, oh my word, that was wrong. There, that's what we want to do. There we go. Okay. We've already got them listed. That's extremely helpful. So let's create some lobbies. Okay, excellent. I'll share this one with BoYcaH. And I'm going to share the other link with Lift-TruCK. Both players know how this works by now, so no need to repeat this. We did have a bit of an issue with DaVinci last time, but that's okay. It was a kind of a new system, and it's all good. So, okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring you guys back in. I'm going to tell the players, okay, map pick, time, go. All right, let's get you guys back in so that you can see the map pick ban system. So yes, okay, we're in action. So first things first, banned by BoYcaH in round 1 is, I don't know why it says in round number 1. But anyway, yeah, banned by BoYcaH is Blue Hole. So now it's going to be Lift-TruCK's turn to ban a map. As you can see over here, it kind of gives us a nice little in-the-moment action log. There you go, Shiva's Paradise. No big surprise there, both players deciding to ban the opposite player's favourite map. Not a huge surprise there. So now it's going to be BoYcaH's turn to pick a map. We'll see what he goes for. Welcome in the chat whilst we're waiting this to come in. Loads of people in already. Wow, Brian Kernley, welcome to you, my man. Good to see you again. Vanatus Sugar, welcome to G9G, RVB, nickname, Mark Smart, Jacob, Salar Indabas, hello, Jazz, World Series host himself. DNF, welcome, man. Tease, Mark Smart, good to see you, mate. Hummy, Lorato, James Stenhouse. I'm sure I know who that is. I'm not going to say just in case. Ian DeMoon, welcome to you, mate. And everyone else, Hummy, hello. Might have said Hummy already, to be fair. I forget. And of course, Finn Dharma earlier, welcome. Good to see you as well, man. And everyone else that's there, welcome. We're just waiting for BoYcaH to pick his map. Just double check. Okay, both players are thinking carefully. So this is an important decision because whatever map BoYcaH picks now is going to be the first map that we see this evening. There is a lot riding on this, so it makes sense for them to get it right, which is probably why BoYcaH's taking his time here. Yes. One thing is for sure, Oxygen here is, of course, our decider. Now, because it's a best of 13, it means with the maximum we'll see a 6-6. So both players are going to get to choose 3 maps, whereas at the last round, they chose 2, and the system automatically chose the 5th. So yeah, both players are going to choose 3 each. So yeah, waiting to see what BoYcaH is going to go for here. Alright, there it is. It's coming. Tiny Tactics. Very good. That's what we're going to see first. I haven't seen too much of Tiny Tactics on this channel, actually. I feel like that's not been picked that often, so I'm kind of happy to see it, especially for the first game. Kuju selected by Lift-TruCK for his mode, so that'll be the second map we see. And now what we're going to see is it'll be BoYcaH's turn to ban a map again. So let's see what he decides to ban. Battle plan. Yeah, I mean, you could probably have left that. But yeah, BoYcaH opting to not have battle plan. What will Lift-TruCK opt to ban next? I wonder what he'll go for. I hope we see Sakura, actually. That's a map I really personally like seeing 0-hour matches on. I think it's a very good map, this one. I like playing on it. I like watching games on it. I just think it's a good map. says the person that used to not like all these new big maps at first. But they've grown on me. I have to admit it, they have grown on me, and it's I think the one I struggle with sometimes is Blue Hole, but luckily that's been banned, so I can cope with that. I reckon my prediction is that Blue Hole will be the most banned map throughout the sort of stage. Okay, we've seen Damn Scorpion is also banned. Yeah, reason I say Blue Hole is because you're either in it, there's twofold. You're either really, really, really good at it, or you're less really, really good at it. So naturally, given that Lift-TruCK's so good at it, BoYcaH's naturally just going to immediately ban it. We saw similar in previous rounds as well. Hassan Leb, welcome to you, mate. Spalding, good to see you, sir. And Excal, my favourite oil grabber. That's funny. Apparently, it was quite funny. Sam was in a chat with me a minute ago saying, "Oh, you're killed." I think Leggy's doing the 4v4 from last night, and apparently I had a really good KD ratio in as I was in the game. I was infantry, but yeah, it just goes to show the stats don't always paint a picture. I think that's probably fair to say. Not my finest micro. Yes, that's for sure. Waiting for BoYcaH to pick map number 3. He's definitely thinking very, very carefully about this. And I don't blame him, there is a lot on the line. Hey, oh my word. Russian, my man, hello to you. I'd love to be able to pronounce your name. Huntsa. I've got no idea. Hello to you anyway. Welcome to the stream. And 2am Alpha 1, hello to you. Oh, Toby Rama, good to see you as well. Legend from the 50k community. We are just waiting for BoYcaH to... He's really carefully taking his time here, isn't he? Not so much with the bans, but more so with the maps he picks. Very interesting to see. What will we get? There's only so much I can really talk for. Yes. Yeah. It's one of those, just kind of seeing it come through. At least I can engage with viewers back home. There is a standard... delay on of 2, I think it's 2 minutes. That's minimal the minimum requirement for the World Series 2025. It's more of a delay than the 5 seconds that we had on our stream last night. Not my one, the one that Excal did. That was good fun. Ah, my man Nick Pine, welcome to you, mate. Good to see you. Good to see you. Glad you made yourself known there. Welcome, dude. Good to see you. I will now try and remember that name is you. I'll try my best. But good to see you, mate. Really good. I reckon that it's definitely right, isn't it? He's really taking his time. Still want to make absolutely sure. I kind of don't want to message him because I don't want to rush him, but at the same time, I kind of want to message him. I'm kind of caught in between two. Majak W, welcome to you. There is a lot going on indeed. BoYcaH is seriously thinking. Okay. Yeah, okay, I've basically had confirmation that he is still thinking about it. So that's good. It's definitely... My worry is that this website breaks, but it's been perfect so far, so I'm not going to jinx it. We're going to touch some wood. And hopefully all is fine. I think BoYcaH is just really carefully considering it. It's kind of tense. At this rate, we could have probably all done some mini thing where we decide what's he going to go for. In fact, that was actually quite funny. My headphones have heard nothing for so long that they actually turned off. They turned themselves off due to inactivity. That's quite funny. Yeah, interesting. What will we get from BoYcaH? He is carefully considering. He's definitely not decided yet because Lift has been asking the question. Let's put it that way. I reckon that we're over on the delay now at this point. Oh. Hopefully it's not broken or anything. I'm sure it's not. I'm sure it's not. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. I'm not going to say what Lift said, but it is funny. SR Mad XX, welcome to you, man. And Joker, I didn't think I said you earlier, but welcome, mate. 200, over 200 already. Very nice to see. Mad Uzbek, welcome to you. King Toxic, good to see you as well. Hello, hello. Good variety of different communities coming together for this one, which is always great to see. I know that Sahel is also doing a stream on his channel. Those who want to see in Arabic, of course. Memphis and Last Drop, welcome both of you. I am good, thank you, King Toxic, as ever. Just patiently waiting for BoYcaH to pick his next map. However, there is a good point. Okay. Yeah, that's a bit weird. Ah, there we go. Right, it's been chosen. BoYcaH is the third map. Just as we were thinking, is he online? Is he online? Ah. Right, okay, we have had a confirmation of what happened here, which is oh, there we go. Yeah, that works, ThinkPine. Thank you. Yeah, so basically BoYcaH's internet apparently went off. That's not exactly a good sign. We did do a lag test earlier. The ping was basically like hovering between 11 and 12, so very, very good. But yeah, he just said that his internet went, which is far from ideal, but hopefully that is a temporary problem. Or a one-off problem, we should say. So, okay, it's back with Lift-TruCK. BoYcaH's chosen BoYcaH as the third map overall. So it is with Lift-TruCK to now decide what map to go for next. Jacob, Almood, welcome both. And Piddox, hello, hello. Yeah, what will Lift go for? Sakura maybe, actually. Or AK's Magic. I don't know. He's actually gone for Oxygen. So we're going to see Oxygen potentially twice. Okay. Right, it's with BoYcaH then to ban another map now. Okay. Yeah, BoYcaH was just checking that it worked, and it did. It seems that it's managed to at least remember or store the where he's at. So the good news is we didn't lose where we were halfway through, so that's good. I am going to take a map. See you is very appropriate, probably for about 2 minutes ago. Welcome to you. And right, we've seen BoYcaH has... Oh, that's weird. Oh, I see. Hang on a minute. At this point, there isn't one banned. So there's a maximum... Right, I actually quite missed that detail. So you can only ban 2 each. So at this point, they're just picking. Right, okay, fine. So BoYcaH's gone Snowy Drought as map 5. So now we just need to see Lift-TruCK pick one more map and then we're done. B Legacy, big sponsor. Welcome to you, sir. Right, we are very nearly there now. Very, very nearly done. That at least explains what happened. Jazz, I think, did highlight that in the chat. So hopefully you guys were slightly aware of that before I told you. But yeah, any second we will get our answer as to what Lift's going to go for. And then that'll be that. So yeah, I think maybe there's a 2-map cap in terms of how many are banned. That was a detail that I did not pay attention to. But now I know. Okay. Oh, there we go. Right. The map that I can't. Map picking completed. Excellent. All right. ZH time. I'm just messaging in the Discord very quickly. Excellent. Right. Let's get you guys into in-game mode. We can now come out of this and we'll go to you just so that we have you ready later. And let's actually load 0 hour, shall we? There we go. Killer, welcome to you. Ahmed Omran as well, welcome to you. Okay, right. We're only 20 minutes. This was actually a slight delay, partly my own fault, but also BoYcaH had some brief internet issues. now hopefully all fixed. So I can now create the game. And it's Tiny Tactics first. Of course, we have to make sure we get Tiny Tactics ZHV2 in. I'll wait for Lift to join, and then I will change the map. There he is, okay. Stealth by default, as you do. So ask if they want to go in and out, or if they... Yeah, I think that's sensible. So we'll do some in and out, see what armies we get. Tiny Tactics, ZHV2. Our armies are laser infantry, okay. Yeah, I think this would be good. I'd like to see this. See what we get in terms of the results. Okay. Zayed Mustafa Madini, what a great name. Welcome to you. And Reza Musavi as well, welcome. Probably butchering the pronunciation of half your names. I do apologise if I am. I'm sure I am. Okay. So we got BoYcaH playing as the laser on the right hand side up against Lift, who is playing as a China infantry on the left. He's taking his time to join. Okay. Get that message ready. Sure, Lift is just giving himself a second to have a think. I think we're probably at a record number of views for me in terms of before a game's even been played, which is great. No big surprise to see that, really. BoYcaH knows what he's doing. He's ready. TruCK probably giving himself a couple more seconds to just have a think. There is suddenly a lot on the line here, so it's probably worth remembering or worth noting, actually. In fact, I'll actually check this very quickly now. Information. Prize pool split. We will check that in a second. We will actually get into the game first. But yeah, there's a fair old bit on the line, put it that way. I should probably have done that in the point where I had loads of time to do an introduction, but there we go. Right, game number 1. We're in. And we start on the right-hand side. We've got BoYcaH, he is in the red. He's playing as USA Laser General. Already the ping is higher than what it was in any of our tests. Always the way. Left-hand side, we've got OOE TruCK in the blue. He's playing as China Infantry General. So one of the, for those that might be new, one of the things you do get on this map, as well as starting with 10k, you get a crate. That crate is worth $2,500. So effectively, your starting cash is $12,500. Might not sound like much, but it does open the way for a pretty wide variety of build orders that gets enabled. Looks like BoYcaH is going to go... He's kind of got this war factory out as quick as possible. And probably to try and deny some oils. Probably not the best idea against an infantry, though. But maybe he's also going to just try and put the pressure on early. We shall see what he plans on doing. Going to send 2 Rangers just over here in the hope they don't get denied. Which is probably fine. Capture building nearly coming in. I'm sure that's upgrading as we speak. Yep, has it now. Lift-TruCK probably also upgrading his. These the minigunners take a little bit longer in terms of to build. So the actual capture building, there you go, it's coming now. So capture building itself will take a tiny bit longer. Alright, Lift-TruCK is... It looks like... Yeah, here we go. He's going to get the horde bonus in. He did this recently, so he gets the horde bonus in, he puts them all back in, and then he's got a way more powerful outpost. First V is going to go up at top. We have some oil coming in, a laser patriot going down. Very sneaky V. 1 MD going to get dropped off. Might drop another one off in this building, actually. Lift just going for his oils now. BoYcaH is on his 2 supplies and 2 oils. We've got a V here, but that's been anticipated quite nicely. Was a dozer he could potentially pick off here, actually. Ah, BoYcaH, I think that's a missed opportunity. That's got this other V here. Yeah, that's probably a missed opportunity to get a dozer pick off for free there. Unlucky for BoYcaH. We do have a pretty chunky outpost. No flashbangs just yet. Needs them to come in fairly soon. Ooh. That V kind of kamikazed itself a little bit. Do have a V on the left-hand side. That's going to get some nice economical damage. It could even get a dozer for its troubles. Hunting the infantry is certainly one approach you can take. Yeah, that's really nice. That is going to get the dozer, I think. It is going to get the dozer for sure. Really nice. That from BoYcaH. And Lift's probably panicking slightly now because... Oh, okay, he's still got 2 dozers. I'm sure he's not panicking just yet. Nice pick off with the Vs. And how many does he lose? Just the 1. I'd say that was a good result, actually. Flashbangs are now in play. Is he going to go S&D? No, he's going to go for 3rd supply. Okay. And BoYcaH probably wants to know where the other dozer is, but he's not going to find it now. Lift-TruCK has expanded to a 4th supply. Mars 47, welcome to you. And Chaos Commander Shazud. I'm not going to say his full name because there's only so many words I can give, but welcome to you as well. That was nicely done from BoYcaH. Very, very nicely done, actually. Micro is very much... Oh, I was just saying Micro on point, but he does lose 1. I think these are easy pickoffs. You should probably... yeah, there we go. Can take these 2 out now for sure. Very good. And yeah, I'd say there's a bit of a, like, demilitarized zone. Apart from these 2 Vs. Both players very much being on the cautious side here. Airfield is now going to go down for Lift-TruCK. He is on a prop, so ECMs will come out soon. And that is pretty much unengageable. Yeah, he's just going to take the building and back off. Very much anyone's game at this point. Not the easiest task against an infantry. Both players trying to be methodical. I think Lift's probably thinking he might get his CC back sooner rather than later. Very sneaky but nice V army here. Could easily... yeah, he can't even take that either. So yeah, he'll probably take this supply out. That's nice. B also trying to sneak up the top, and there is... Oh, there's an engagement here. Okay, that's fine. That's nothing too drastic. Flashbangs are going to fire on this position whilst the MD's there. That's very nice. Yeah, this V just being a little sneaky. And there is a sneaky push here. But BoYcaH is well aware of this. Black Napalm is in. Yeah, these Vs have kind of been sent to their death, really. And this MiG's going to take this V. Yeah. That goes down. Very nice. Bunker going down here as well, actually. Alright, that's nice. That V won't survive. Yeah, that's dead as well. Few annoying units here. Minigunner might just put some light harassment on here. BoYcaH is collecting off 3 supplies. Isn't off separate supply crates here. That's a very minor mistake. Moved 1. He actually moved 1 from here to here. I like that. He's also going for supplies here as well. But what is the plan? He's only now going for his S&D. Does have a pretty chunky V blob with a couple of Avengers, though. Does need to be very, very careful with the Avengers. As well as the ECM, you could potentially get a Lotus. With the long range disabling. Is very, very annoying to deal with. Lift's going to try and expand up this top side here. Very good, Sam. Very good. Welcome to you, by the way. It's funny. The on-running saga. That... Oh, my word. How has that not gone down? It will now. No, apparently not. Okay. There's a very full outpost, that. So actually cracking it open would have been quite nice there for BoYcaH. There are a lot of MiGs out all of a sudden. I didn't even see the second airfield. Yeah, certainly a quicker tech up here. This is going to be big. Quite a few MiGs going down. And actually didn't really get that much. Only got 2 Vs there. So good micro overall. I actually lost 4 MiGs for that, so I'd probably say that's in BoYcaH's favour. He wants to try and pick the dozer off, I think. Yeah. Lift-TruCK's paying attention. He's not going to fall for it. Just trying to go for the laser lock. Okay, this is where it starts to get better for the laser, though. Not as many MiG numbers up, but that is quite a few Avengers. Search and Destroy is now in play, and he's going to get his CC back straight away. This is a nice, nice play from BoYcaH here. Hans Dean Guzman, welcome to you. Ooh, I see blue, and it is Lotus. That's really annoying for BoYcaH, that. Really, really annoying. This is actually quite an important position all of a sudden. Okay, that is just going to get sold, but there is still a Lotus. He knows where the Lotus is, however. Because the S&D was detecting it. There we go. Lotus is going to get found. Big engagement happening here now. But overall, Avengers doing the business, I'd say. Lotus did go down in that turn. 4 Avengers, 4 Vs. BoYcaH's 3-star, okay. How on earth has he gotten to 3-star so quickly? Like, what has BoYcaH killed to get to 3-star as the laser? That's actually quite the MiGs, I guess, but... Wow, okay. I mean, yeah, alright, he killed a supply earlier as well, but yeah, he's 3-star, so is he going to go Pathfinders now? Yeah, I think he is, because that's a single A10, and this is going to be big. This is going to be big. Yeah, okay. Suddenly, not looking so bad for BoYcaH. Don't know how... I don't think these are filled. That's the only problem he's got. Yeah, Pathfinder's in play then. I think he could do with parking some random Pathfinders around just to be like an anti-Lotus. That would be like quite a neat idea, I think. This is quite a big army. Needs to be careful. MiGs in the background. Lost a couple on the last run then. Yeah, BoYcaH knows... Both players not taking their oil refinery. Very easy. There's a lot going on this map. But yeah, the fact that both players have forgotten it is surprising. Especially when we're in the quarterfinals of this competition by now. Very nice harassment here, actually. Forcing the cell. That was actually Colonel Burton. Okay. Wonder if Colonel Burton can sort of sneak in that gap there and mine them instead the oils. That would be quite nice. Lift's very, very close to 3-star. As soon as he is, the oils of BoYcaH are probably dead. Needs to engage very, very carefully. He knows he's 3-star now. Lotus is going to go down, yeah. And actually now, the Lotus disable isn't really a problem because the Pathfinders are out. Big MiG... No, bottled it. Don't blame him. I think BoYcaH's looking pretty good, actually. I really do. I think he's looking really good value so far. He's played this very, very nicely. Gorgorian said HD 1080 low. As in, it's low, as in that's the highest option. I mean, in fairness, yeah, some people probably... Oh, BoYcaH, what are you doing? What are you doing? That must have been a misclick. Okay. First big major mistake here from BoYcaH, I'd say. Think he was distracted. Oh, wow, okay, yeah, look at this. Is this what's going to happen? Just a couple of bad engagements. Yeah, I assume you're referring to the fact that you can do 4K. I have got the setup to do 4K streaming. I just haven't had the chance to test it yet. So we will try to add that in future. I think the oil's going to be dead in a second. And if BoYcaH's not careful, he'll be dead as well. There are a lot of Avengers here. S&D probably going to go down. Oh, he hasn't actually gone the oils. Okay. He needs to be careful to not overextend himself, BoYcaH. Very, very key part of the game. He's given Lift-TruCK a way in. And those Avengers are keeping him in it right now. There is another attack coming down here. Less successful, however. Yeah, this is the key part here for BoYcaH. He had kind of lost... What, like 6 or 7 Vs in the space of a few seconds. Not really what you need. There's no Pathfinders here right now either. You'd know because you'd hear them. Yeah, needs to... I think BoYcaH's recognised that he needs to get them over there ASAP. Just has to hang on. This could be a very nice mine drop. Doesn't actually land. That's how many Avengers there are. Colonel Burns in the back. Actually doing some nice damage on the base. 4-star for BoYcaH now then. Yeah, here we go. Here's the Pathfinder. That's going to be a lot of dead tank hunters. But BoYcaH has been thinned out from that quite badly. The whoa. It's Truck City. It is Lift-TruCK actually, so not really a surprise. 3 airfields are out. The Colonel Burton did get dealt with in the end, but I do think he lost quite a bit here. Lift-TruCK is not exactly got loads. He has got these 2 oils still, but beyond that, it is pretty much the middle that's going to keep him alive. Ooh. Does evac. Double A10's now coming in. Can he get both is the question. That is the question. I think the angle has to be just right. I don't think he can get both here. No, he can't. But he does get one. That's better than nothing. Okay. MiGs are going to try and come in, are they? Oh, it's actually a counter. This might be both going down, actually. That's really nice play with the MiGs. Yeah, he loses both. Very nicely done from Lift-TruCK. Really, see, that's worth it. Using 6 MiGs to kill 2 oils. That's really worth it. The Avengers need to get a little bit closer, do they? Or maybe not. Needs to be careful. That Gatling turret can cause quite a bit of damage to these Vs. The Lift, however, is not microing that Gat, so it's just firing at a drone, and it goes down. He's going to try poke up the top. Okay, BoYcaH's probably conscious of that. Should have got the alert from the drone. Doesn't actually have that much here, does he? He does need to be very, very careful. Maybe worth keeping 1V around here just to harass whilst he... Oh, not. Whoa, moly. Okay, loses an Avenger. That could have been a lot worse. That could have been a hell of a lot worse. Yeah, I think this army's still causing quite big problems here for Lift-TruCK. He does still have an oil, so there is an economic advantage for him, but he has been knocked off the middle supplies. Very much still control, though, for Lift-TruCK in these supplies here. And actually, this is quite nice. Nicking the supplies from Lift-TruCK. Laser lock comes in. That is going to probably go down. Yeah, but it was empty. Right, MiGs are coming in. Avengers. Ooh, they're going to catch quite a few MiGs on the way out. Okay. There's a really random MD there. Okay. Strange. Yeah, I think BoYcaH has to kind of camp it out right now, as he's known for. Doesn't really want to lose these Vs overly cheaply either. The Avengers need to get closer, I think. Ooh, nice bait. Really nice bait. Yeah, that was nice. Nicely done from BoYcaH there. BoYcaH's actually 5-star now. Okay. That's interesting. So, fuel air bomb is going to probably go on the oil. Ooh. Okay. Threat eliminated then. And he's actually going to Spectre the airfield and propaganda. And yeah, as expected, that oil is cooked. And is Lift-TruCK now looking a bit rip? He doesn't actually have that much, does he? BoYcaH, very importantly, clearing him from here. Possibly a bit ambitious to try and collect. Yeah, BoYcaH probably smelling blood at this point. Yeah, he's going to pull back. I think that's a good decision. Yeah, I think BoYcaH did well. I think there was a moment where it looked a bit dicey for him. But I think since then he's recovered very, very nicely. Okay, leaflet drop is going to come in on this area. BoYcaH immediately... yeah, that's nice. Nicely done. Just slows him down from being able to... Oh, okay. That's a bit weird. Oh, very nice. Very nicely done here from BoYcaH. Very advantageous. All them... Yeah, that's an empty bunker now. Lift didn't even get in it. That was actually a really nice leaf drop in the end from BoYcaH. It's done a ton. Obviously he lost that to the... Whoa, he's beacon the mines. Still driven through them. Okay. Still driven through them. Alright, maybe he should clear them. Ooh, there's a Lix. Okay. Interesting idea, considering the Avengers. Do have an arty coming in somewhere. Possibly on... Probably on the strat, I suspect. Okay, Lix is going to go back. Oh, it was just on the infantry. Alright. I mean, it worked. That was actually quite a nice arty in the end. Only a single level arty. He's level 4, so he's obviously spent his points. Oh, yeah, minigunner upgrade, level 1 arty, carpet bomb, and then the mine drop as well. This is the key area right now, though, for both players. Did I just hit A10s? I did. Neither player really with that much. Okay, that's going to be both the bunkers going down. Very nice. But yeah, what are the Lixers going to achieve in defending this? Because there's 2 Avengers, there's 2 Vs. They're very well vetted Vs as well. So I think this position is going to get cleared by BoYcaH. He's even nicking some supplies here. That's really nice. Okay, good. Pick-offs here from BoYcaH. He is quite low on the money himself. There is 1 supply drop zone, actually. Okay, stand corrected. Don't think there's any hackers from Lift-TruCK. Yeah, he's just kind of everywhere right now. I mean, BoYcaH's even laser locking that. Really, really good. He is everywhere. And Lift-TruCK is going to rely on a big carpet. And I think it is a big carpet. Yeah, it's a big carpet. 3 Vs go down. That's quite nice. BoYcaH going to have to reinforce that position now. ECM and units can now come in. This is actually a very nice moment for Lift-TruCK. BoYcaH now actually probably having to retreat that position. He does have the gem promos. But can he stop Lift from getting this area? That ECM could potentially go down to the laser lock here, actually. Instead, he's going to try and go for the Lix. This is... Oh, is he going to get it? He gets it, yeah. Really, really nice. MiG does eventually clear that, but it did its job. That Pathfinder was actually quite nice. Oh my word, BoYcaH, man. He's lost so much. Yeah, now he clears them, I was going to say. That mine drop's done a lot. BoYcaH is actually collecting now. Yeah, GG's called it. Very well played from BoYcaH. Very good first game of 0. That was a 20-minute laser inf right there. If that's what's going to happen this set, then I think we're in for a bit of a treat, everyone. Yeah, good start for BoYcaH. He is now going to be playing as the infantry, however. So can he turn this into a 2-0? Let's update the scoreboard. It is 1-0 for BoYcaH. At this point, I will close the poll very quickly before I inevitably forget. Lift-TruCK with a 64% win in the end there. Okay. Right, we can turn that off. And we've got both players. Lovely. Did I do the scoreboard? I did. Excellent. All right. Alright, I'm sure that's fine. Worst case scenario, it's just 1 game. There was some... I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it is fine. Yeah, great first game. That really, really good. Ranger, welcome to you, by the way. Sophie, welcome. Hepsi, wow, good to see you, mate. Welcome, welcome. Natachi, my 50k friend, how are you? Basie, good to see you as well. And Dark9, of course. Welcome, welcome. What's this 1-0? That made me laugh, that did. Jazz China 1 versus Dark9. Air Force 0. That did make me laugh. Okay. We are in game number 2. The set is very much on. We start on the left-hand side. We've got BoYcaH in red playing as infantry. Right hand side, it's BoYcaH or Lift-TruCK in the blue, playing as Laser. And by the way, Xscout, yes, I've just seen your comment there. I am absolutely delighted with that result. Absolutely buzzing as an Arsenal fan. That could not be any better for us. So yeah, for once I was praying Man U win, and they did. So yeah, well done. BoYcaH, hello to you. I'll cook. Yeah. To be fair, that was a good set last night. I really enjoyed that. Welcome to you, by the way. And Millard9, my man. Welcome, mate. Good to see you. You're here in good time this time. I think you came in and said hi just to the point where the set ended before. Good timing. Vanitas Sugar. Oh yeah, I've seen you already. I'm sure. You can't forget a name like that. Doink Big and Ben Fortune, welcome to you both. And everyone else, in case I miss you, welcome. If those are coming here from Lift, it's ambitious, I'm going to say. I'm not really sure what it wants to achieve. And actually, that minigunner is probably going to get denied, actually, by the V. If the V indeed sees it. Okay. Yeah, Dozer goes down. Don't really know what that was meant to achieve. Ooh, that's a bit ambitious by BoYcaH, yeah. Just a little bit. And yeah, both players opting then to just go on the defensive. There is no immediate capture here from BoYcaH. There is, however, from Lift-TruCK. He gets his 2 oils in. There is a very quick expansion by BoYcaH up on the top side. Okay. Already on the 3 supplies. He's probably thinking about a 4th and a 5th quite soon. And that tank cutter. Flashbang's already out. Lift-TruCK with just a very solid start. But that is a very nice outpost. And that's just 1 dozer left. Very nice first outpost here from BoYcaH. And the rule is, if an outpost gets in your base, it's going to cause you problems. And that is the last dozer. That's actually going to really slow Lift-TruCK down. It really is. That is going to slow him down massively. Because there is red everywhere. All of a sudden. I like this from BoYcaH. It's just securing this position. You know, doing nothing too crazy. This outpost, however, is he going to evac it? I think he probably needs to. Doesn't. That's a shame. Could have done a little bit more damage if he did evac it. I could have probably done more damage if I evac mine last night. Oh, that's why he was focused on this instead. Very, very nice that from BoYcaH, I have to say. He's just ignoring the oils. He's just going pure supplies right now. And why not? It's working. Lift-TruCK's not really got that much going for him. He is going for S&D now, but he's only on the 2 supplies. Yeah, BoYcaH very fast to KO those oils, I have to say. Is he going to go for a prop at some point? He just seems to be just happy expanding. Just taking all of the map. This is the point where I'd like to see an evac. Yeah, there we go. Very nice. That is a very, very well-filled outpost, but nice use of the ambo there from Lift-TruCK. The Ranger just very casually wandering through. Very ambitiously going for that, perhaps. Yeah, he is. It's ballsy, I think is the word one would use. Very ballsy. I don't think Lift's in his best position. Did he actually activate S&D? Yeah. Now he did. Yeah, breaking these, that's not an easy task. Okay, BoYcaH's going to have to go back. Yeah, he actually recognizes that he has to gun that down as well. I think that's probably a good decision to do that. He's just securing everywhere. He's trying to make it as hard as possible to break him down. I think it's quite a good approach, actually. Quite nice from BoYcaH, this. Minigunner is being a little bit lazy. Not really doing his job. And a first Avenger's out. Second Avenger now out as well. Okay. Yeah, Lift-TruCK's real problem he's going to have in this game is he isn't really able to expand anywhere. I actually think if BoYcaH can get a bunker here, and just put some minigunners in it, then he can't even collect from there. So the real problem for Lift-TruCK is he's on just the 2 supplies. Even a bunker there, you could deny these supplies. That's the approach. He's going to go for this 3rd supply now. Yeah, BoYcaH's seemingly happy, just trying to deny as much as possible. Colonel Burton has been detected, so he's not going to be doing too much anytime soon. Prop is now going down. Quite late, that prop. That is a very stacked bunker, however. Ooh, Colonel Burton is putting some work in. Very, very nice. Really good. Actually, that's nicely done from the Colonel Burton. This was a good engagement from Lift-TruCK. He needed that. There's a MiG out. Do we have... Obviously, we can't have a Lotus yet because he's only just built his prop. And yeah, BoYcaH recognizing he's just going to have to back off here. He's going to try and maintain the presence as much as possible. Still has the top side. And he is building the MiG numbers up now. Lotus now comes out. He's finally going to get on the oil. Very late on the capture. 6.5 minutes in. I think that's the one thing I'd have probably fixed about this build. Is to have gotten these oils quicker. Still isn't actually going for them yet. Now he is. Okay. Got there in the end. Big stream indeed, Itachi. Yeah, very exciting, this one for sure. As judged by the number of you watching, which is obviously good to see. This bunker is not actually that full, so that should get gunned down quite easily. Colonel Burton has snuck in here. Actually, that's nice. I think he should have just got in that. Like, he's going to lose his position now. Yeah, this BoYcaH just faltering a little bit because it's not taking some great engagements. I think that prop did come out a little bit late. He is actually expanding quite nicely here now, however. I think bunker there would be good. And Lift-TruCK is slowly working his way to that magic 3-star. Oh, that bunker's actually got stuff in it. Luckily for Lift-TruCK, it only hit the ambulance. That power's going to get sold, yep. Okay. Very close to level 3 is Lift-TruCK. Ooh, does deny that expansion. That was quite important. That was an important deny that. But here comes a pretty chunky army. And MiG's coming in as well. Whoa, that is a lot of crack open. I think that might have actually been a deliberate evac by BoYcaH. Yeah, it was, because some of these have a load of health. However, 3 stars out, so we only need to see Pathfinders, and then all of this just gets wrecked. To be honest with you, he's not even needing Pathfinders at this point. He doesn't even need the Pathfinders. He's wrecking it anyway. Very nice to see help from Lift-TruCK there. A little bit ambitious from BoYcaH, maybe. And yeah, Lift-TruCK's really done quite well. Very, very nice. No subliminal messaging from BoYcaH just yet. That is a mistake for sure. BoYcaH had a really, really good start here, but he's just slowed down a little bit. He needs to try and do something to get this momentum back. CC's now back. One way to do that would be to hunt your opponent. That could work. Lotus maybe round the back. Could go here, maybe. There. I think the Ranger alone probably won't stop it. Okay, here comes Lotus then. But, yeah, Pathfinders. This is where it starts getting tricky for BoYcaH. In the same position, really, as the last game. Ooh, V does overextend. So be very, very careful with the micro to both players. Pathfinder's very, very annoying to deal with. Everything's very annoying to deal with, actually. He's going to try sneaky licks. Okay. Yeah, this is good. Really good from Lift-TruCK. It's just kind of slowly picking BoYcaH apart now, actually. Nice harassment at this top side. But yeah, very much looking like Lift's to lose all of a sudden. Nice and denying is going to at least Deny that, or deny a Chinook, but yeah, overall that gets swept up. Mix coming in. We'll go... Oh my word, what is that Lix? What is that Lix doing? That's a BoYcaH Lix if I've ever seen one. Wow, 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 wow. What was he doing? Yeah, that was odd. Let's just leave it there. I think BoYcaH might actually have just... I'm not going to say mentally given up. I just think Lift's done very, very well. Let's just put it like that. One oil is going to go down. Both just going to passively collect together. Okay. The Lift-TruCK actually is in the base here. Well, that's one thing BoYcaH never really did. Other oil goes down. Very nice. Good deny though here, actually. All the Chinooks going down. That one probably will survive at least. BoYcaH is just hanging on in there. Does need to get that upgrade though. I think it's like a bit of a cardinal sin, isn't it? If you thou shall not upgrade to subliminal messaging. You can't not get it. It's basically the one upgrade that you must get because it's cheap. It's insanely effective. Yeah, you have to get it. That is not going to land. Unlucky. That was close. If you got a mine drop there, that would have helped quite a lot. I think an Inferno Cannon could work here, you know. Yeah, I was going to say an Inferno Cannon actually could be quite helpful. Whoa, this is going to be huge. Oh, my word. Okay, it wasn't huge, but it was good. It was good. It was really good. That is going to help BoYcaH a ton. If he can get these Inferno Cannons in now, I think Lift-TruCK basically has to retreat. Still hasn't got that upgrade. It's actually really quite triggering. The Inferno Cannons come in. The Avengers are what you want to hit. Definitely. They're very weak, actually, to Inferno Cannons. If you can get the Avengers, then you're in business. So, yeah, this is actually quite... Wow, look at that. Really, really nice. That's a good unit mixing from BoYcaH, that. He's going to try and expand to the middle now, but I think Lift-TruCK's all right for Bunny. Still collecting from here. He's getting denied here, but he's also collecting at the top. So yeah, he's pretty good for now. That Avenger... Oh my word, how's that not gone down? Whoa. The ECM. Actually... Yeah, look at that. It goes down. That's quite big, because you can only get the Firestorm with 3. So that's actually pretty annoying for BoYcaH. Just going to deny... Get denied in the middle, however. This is actually quite a scary army. Not that many Avengers in all of a sudden, is what I'd say. Okay, Flamer goes down. Are both players just thinking of a base trade at this point? I think... I'm not sure if that's a wise idea if you're Lift-TruCK. Excuse me. Hello, Ranger, in case I didn't say hi to you. I think I did say hi, but in case I didn't. Hello. Okay, so actually, yeah, BoYcaH's base is pretty exposed. The trouble is that Lift-TruCK's is as well. So are both players... No, yeah, I think that's sensible. I don't think Lift-TruCK can really afford to base trade. So he very sensibly is going back. And actually, yeah, BoYcaH very quick to expand. Get this area back. I think that's nicely done. And Lift-TruCK is now at least able to collect from the middle. Very much tit for tat this. Can go either way. Been a very, very nice game, that's for sure. Marwan, welcome to you. Exile, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Exile, I need you to fix that. This is the one thing that hasn't been rebranded yet. I need you, man. I need you. That'll be much appreciated when you get a minute to do that. We've got an Aurora out. And that is a nice, very, very nice way of combating the Inferno Cannons, actually. Really nice. Whoa. Okay, Carbine one was trying to hit the army, but kind of failed miserably. That RT is actually on the army as well. But I'm fairly sure it's going to get trapped. Is it? This could be big. Oh, wow. Oh, okay, he doesn't do that much. But I think Lift-TruCK hasn't taken the best engagement here. Because he has lost quite a lot. But BoYcaH has also lost everything as well, hasn't he? Yeah, I think he's got it. Just like that, he has got very, very little. Couldn't really afford to lose that army. And as soon as he did, yeah, he couldn't trade. Still got this outpost down here. He'll keep going. But there's not really anything to stop this army now. Doesn't have the money for MiGs. That is probably going to be a mine drop here. He's cracked the outpost. So one Pathfinder and all of that is dead. Oh, nice. Very nice mine drop. Can't move him. Yeah, there's the Pathfinder. Do you know what would be a really good, nice move here from Lift-TruCK, who is 5-star now, is if he got a Dozer and a Chinook, got it over here and, you know, just cleared the mines. That would be quite nice. But yeah, we are seeing the gradual death now that he's hit 5-star. This is going to be... Is that fuel air bomb going to get the licks? No, it's not. Nearly. Actually, nearly did. In any case, Lift-TruCK knows it's coming. Yeah, that Dozer is actually slowly working its way towards there. There's 2 random Vs just here. Not entirely sure what they're doing. I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure that at this point Lift-TruCK's got this, however. There's not really that much BoYcaH can do. He is going to try and sneak in with this Licks. Ooh, okay. Nicely done from the minigunner. Yeah, the army's kind of out of position right now, so this is the time for the Licks to come in. It needs to just hit these 2 Vs, but no. Lift-TruCK is paying attention. That is going to be an attempt. That's really, really nice. Misses, but it's nice. Has to probably evac now, does he? I think he's done too late. Yeah, he's just done it too late. And that is the last moments, I think, for BoYcaH. Because he has got nothing. No money. And yeah, it's just waiting for a GG now. It is going to be 1-1. It is going to be a 1-1. Yeah, very nice game this, actually. I like that Lift-TruCK took a Dozer over there. Just waiting for that GG now. Is he going to try and get a final Hail Mary carpet? Yes, he is. It's going to be nice, actually. Oh, wow. It is really nice. It doesn't matter, but it's still really satisfying to see. Yeah, GG. Probably one of the best carpets of the tournament, even though it was meaningless. Very well done from Lift-TruCK. Held his nerve there very much so. And did BoYcaH just make a slight tactical error in the end there? He was trying to expand, which was very nice, but the prop came late, and I think that might have cost him. But yeah, 2 totally different approaches from both players, and they did lose as the infantry in the end. So, yeah, I mean, take what you will of that. I needed to remind myself of what map number 2 is. Kuju Okawa. Another very nice map, this, actually. Daniel Abu Aliz, welcome to you, mate. Les, I should say. Alright, let's get the in out. I was enjoying your comments last night, actually, in the 4v4. I'm quite good at accepting when I suck. So, yeah, I think it was very, very reasonable. Alright, this is a bit of an imbo. I'm expecting this to be 1-1. I mean, the nuke has a tiny bit more of a chance on this map, but it's still very, very difficult. So we are realistically going to see 2-2 here, pending some disaster from one of the players. Okay. Nah, I'm not going to say that. I'm sure he saw. It'll be painful. Painful for whoever's nuke, that's for sure. Okay. All sorted there, which is good. Let's check this. That's funny. All right, both players actually going to go for a new matchup, which they are perfectly entitled to do so. Both agree to it, and yeah, 1-1, why bother? China Tank is way more interesting. Okay, this is going to be good. This is going to be good for sure. I'm quite glad the players opted to do this. You know, both know that realistically Air's going to win. Like pending some disaster, both players are way too good to lose as the Nanook in that matchup. So yeah, both agreed. They're going to skip that one, and we instead get a way more interesting matchup, which is China versus Tank. Yeah, very much a more interesting matchup, definitely. So a lot of people that enjoy a China mirror of sorts, and I'd say China versus Tank can be one of the best China mirrors in my view. Either that or Tank mirrors themselves, or even Nuke mirrors, all very good. There is a general agreement that infantry mirrors do suck, and I think that's probably fair. They can be quite tricky to, like, they can be a hard watch, bit of a grind. So generally less popular. Luckily we don't see many of them. Now that I've said that, we're going to get one later. It's always the way. Alright, so game number 3, we start with Lift-TruCK, is on the left. In blue, Vanilla China is the army for him. On the right, we have got the Tank General. In red, it is BoYcaH. This is the type of match. I'm trying to think, actually, if this is the sort of matchup that suits Lift-TruCK, suits BoYcaH, or kind of both are agnostic to it. I'm not entirely sure. Either way, BoYcaH is he going to go for a barracks, or is he going to go for the most forward war factory and try and get some damage done on these oils? Nah, oh, he is. Yeah, there you go. Fine. So yeah, once again, you obviously have the ability to be a little bit more free in terms of the build orders, because you get a crate. We didn't actually see that at the beginning, but you do. I think it is $2,500 again. So yeah, another map where it's interesting in terms of the opening money is actually $2,500 more. You have the funky train depot that came in. The trains come here, drop off supplies. It is a really cool map, this. Really good. Alright, first flamer is in. It's a very fast flamer, that, actually. Capture building is in. Will he actually succeed? There is a flamer going up here as well, but that is going to get intercepted by the outposts. I think if that flamer drives straight there, but avoiding any potential mines, I think he's going to be alright. This Dozer's going on a bit of a jolly up. I'm not entirely sure. Is he going to try and get a sneaky war factory in? I think it is. Okay, yeah. I think this is a mistake from BoYcaH. I think he should have ignored this and denied that. I really do. Because you've just given Lift-TruCK the $1,000 boost and you didn't need to give it to him. Flamer. Actually, this Flamer is going to get in as well because the outpost. Oh, what does it want? It wants both. It wants both. So yeah, this is a good start. This is a really good start for BoYcaH. Look at this. This is going to completely bypass this. And Lift-TruCK is panicking. Because BoYcaH has pretty much done him everywhere. And these bunkers are all fine and well. That's another Dozer that goes down. Dicey. Very dicey this for Lift-TruCK, I have to say. Hey, that bunker should just hold, should it? No, it doesn't, actually. Okay. Does hold for now. Flamer is going to deal with that. Yep. BoYcaH has expanded to a 4th supply. Yes, 4th supply. Whoa. His own Flamer's gonna wreck. Yeah, that's annoying for him. That's nicely defended, actually. Yeah, nicely done. Both players paying attention. Flame will just come in a little bit too late, though. I think, actually, he might get that. How much attention are they paying? I think, yeah, they are paying attention. Okay, I was going to say. This war factory is very cheeky, actually. If supply now coming in for BoYcaH. It's going to run out of these fairly soon. But then, so is Lift-TruCK. Not sure I'd bother with this. I think I'd long distance it at this point. Barracks going to be laid down here. Very much a case of BoYcaH wanting the map control. Does have the propaganda now. We saw that there. So we could potentially mix in some ECMs at this point. And that could be the difference. There's a nuke cannon. Okay. I mean, that's a good decision. I think if that nuke cannon... Oh, it doesn't actually force fire in time. It gets in. Ah, it's annoying. He'll definitely lose 2 trucks. Don't think he'll lose the supply itself. But yeah, he loses 2 trucks. It's annoying. And is BoYcaH thinking about going oils? Yes, because that barracks is going to get a Lotus. And there's actually an Emperor out. Okay. Cheeky Lotus as well from Lift-TruCK. Both players with a Lotus now. Actually, that Lotus is... What's it going to go for? It's going to go for the War Factory. Okay. That's kind of annoying. Need an outpost, but there isn't really an outpost anywhere around. Could actually just use the... Yeah, just use the Lotus. That works. Or don't. Outpost will be built from here now, I suspect. Oil's now coming in, however, for BoYcaH. And he does have good map control. It's slow and steady, isn't it? It's been very much that sort of theme so far this set. This nuke cannon's going to be pretty nice. Well, it could be nice if it fired. It can definitely hit them. I'm sure that's in range. Alright, Lotus does go down. Okay. And there is a Emperor. So these are probably not going to last very long. Nice, yeah. Good GG. Calls it. Yeah, I think it was going to be difficult to stop the tank there. Alright, 2-1 BoYcaH. Does tank have a material advantage on that map because of the easy deny the oils? Probably. We just saw it. So based on that, are we expecting a 2-2? Maybe we are. Either way, I think BoYcaH played that very nicely. 2-1 lead for him. Philbrook Game, welcome to you. By the way, good to see you. Ali, welcome, says really good games. I agree. Mohammed Al-Bavari, good to see you as well. Okay. Yeah, tank this time for Lift. And BoYcaH is the China. BoYcaH just giving himself a moment to think about what he's going to do. Probably a good decision. Okay. Can't believe we've only played 3 games so far. It's a best of 13. There's some seriously good 0-hour action on this evening. Okay, let's keep it going, shall we? It is Lift-TruCK we start with on the right-hand side in the blue, playing this time as China Tank General. And then left-hand side, it is BoYcaH. He's in red, playing as V China. Can he get something done? I think you're going to have to do something smart as the V China here. There's that extra crate. I almost wonder if it's actually worth just temporarily, or if it's even worth trying to save the oils. I'm not convinced that it's doable. But what do I know? There is a build order variation. Not much of a variation. The key difference here is that the War Factory... This War Factory was here for BoYcaH. And it's here for Lift-TruCK. So yeah, slight difference there. And are we getting an oil grab? It doesn't look like it. Again, yeah, it comes back to... What is BoYcaH going for here? Oh, he's actually going for a Gatling turret. Okay. And is he going to just try and batten down the hatches, per se? Does he get a TNT? Is he focused? Oh, if he pays it... Yeah, he pays attention. Really, really nice. That is a good deny of the first flamer there. So already a good start for BoYcaH here. Second war factory is going to go here. Is he now tempted to... Yeah, going for Gatling turrets, actually, which is interesting. BoYcaH paying attention. Very, very nice. Lift-TruCK also paying attention. Isn't going to fall for that one. We'll find a Gatling turret. That Gatling turret will make mincemeat of the flamer. For sure. And he has a Battlemaster as well. Yeah, he's pretty comfortable. BoYcaH with some nice micro here. He's going to get a bunker up now. Yeah, okay, this is already a better start, actually, for BoYcaH compared to the last game for Lift-TruCK. Still going to be very difficult. Fast expansion from Lift-TruCK. Yeah, there's not that much here right now, is there? That's the problem. But BoYcaH doing everything he can to micro his way out of this one. And actually, so far, so good. He's going to try and... that was ambitious. He needs a Battlemaster or something up here ASAP. But his war factory is quite far away. I think this is a problem. Yeah. What is BoYcaH's plan to stop this? These two flamers needed that Battlemaster. He's going to sell up. Wants to give as little XP away as possible. One flamer does go down, but he's still got another one to deal with. Has BoYcaH just messed this up? He is actually putting some nice pressure on the bottom right corner. But what has he got against this army now? This is the real Achilles heel. It is tough. It is tough, this, for the China. You have to definitely try something funky. There's no doubt about that. Well, that flamer's going to get in as well. One Battlemaster does go down, but... Yeah. I mean, the entire base is wrecked. He might as well sell all this. There's no way he's going to keep it. Prop does come in. That could get to ECMs, which is potentially very helpful. Just needs to sell all this at this point. He can sort of survive. Ooh, he actually goes low power. Does he overcharge? Or has he just sold something? Maybe he just sold something to make that work. I heard Lotus then. Ah, yeah, see, there you go. Probably needs to overcharge that power. That is going to get taken down. Flamer's actually dealing with that. I like that. BoYcaH is hanging on in there. And he is getting the oils in, so he's not completely out. But Lift-TruCK with a massive, massive lead. I mean, yeah, look at this. He's even got his oils in quicker. Very wonky supply here, but the tank proving to be pretty dominant in this matchup, it seems. Preemptive kill on the oil. Okay. These ECMs could actually stop that. But I don't know. Will they get there in time? It's the Battlemaster that needed to go. Ah, he doesn't get it. That's unlucky. So yeah, that oil is going to get picked off. Yeah, just in time. Very nicely done there from Lift-TruCK. Ooh, Lotus going down then for Lift. Okay. Supplies coming in. Lift-TruCK is all over it. This is a very, very big army. And I'm pretty sure this is going to be the GG from BoYcaH. No way you're holding that. That is... Yeah, he took too much damage from the first push. Not really possible to recover from that, unfortunately. Might lose this flamer to that power. No, he doesn't. You can have all the ECM micro in the world, but if you don't have units to clear it up, not much you can do. Yeah, GG. And it does go 2-2. All right. Well, it was a better matchup than Air Nuke, but it was pretty dominant still. Kind of one-sided for Tank both ways there, really. So yeah, it does go to 2-2. And I now need to remind myself what the third map is. It's Black Hell. I really like this map, actually. I really, really do. See if I can remind myself what the fourth one is. Yes, okay. So yeah, let's get some armies. GLA mirrors are always nice to see on this map. Although if we do get a GLA mirror, I'll probably never go to sleep. Oh dear. Hello, Rufus and Deadly Phoenix, by the way. And Hassan Ozturk, welcome to you. Nemiran, good to see you as well. Welcome. And Blaster Master, hello to you too. Tubstep as well. Welcome, mate. Okay. Let's see. USA Nuke. I wonder if both of the players will opt to read that again. It is tricky. Nuke can do it, but it's tough. Really, really tough. So yeah, will they opt to skip it is the question. No, not this time. I think the Nuke has a bit of a chance here. So they are not going to skip this one. Not much of a chance, frankly, but they have a little bit more of one. Alright, so we start the top right corner with Lift-TruCK, Lift-TruCK in the blue, playing as Vanilla USA. Bottom left corner, it's BoYcaH in red. He's playing as Nuke. Okay. Make sure our scoreboard is fine. 2-2. Yeah, I can't believe it's only 2-2. It does feel like we've been playing like a decent length of time already. That's the funny thing. But no complaints at all. The longer it goes on, the better. Got a fairly busy week coming on. I'll tell you, it's going to be a... tomorrow morning is going to be rough, that's for sure. But it's fine. We make the most of great occasions like this. Easily one of my... most prestigious sets, so very much a pleasure to cast it for you all. Gonna see a 2 supply and barracks opener. It's the sort of greedy build, one might say. And I think that's fine going for the greedy build here as the USA, because realistically the only chance that Nuke has to win this is to also go for a greedy build. So no War Factory just yet. Okay, actually, as I say that, Lift-TruCK does go for it. BoYcaH already has one. And he is going to lay some bunkers down. Okay. Capture building is going to come in. Will a V be able to get across the map in time? Not too sure it will. Would like to see BoYcaH also put a bunker here, though. I think that actually would constitute a fairly good start. The trouble's going to be scaling up after that. Oil's now coming in for Lift-TruCK. Also now going to come in for BoYcaH. Pretty sure this V won't get there in time, so he's going to get both these in. Prop already being laid down. That's a good decision. And Battlemaster is going to get intercepted here. Good micro from Lift-TruCK. Only takes the one hit. And he's going to go back to the War Factory, repair that nice and quick, and good as new. That did, however, buy enough time for Lift-TruCK, at the very least. Or BoYcaH, I should say, to get his oils and to get the prop up. Second War Factory. But yeah, it's still very tricky for the Nuke, this. And that Battlemaster has been detected by... Well, the Ranger is going to detect that. And already a fairly scary-ish V push here. That is going to be quite tricky to stop. He is on the prop, and he does have 2 War Factories, but if they just charge through now... Ooh. Wow, okay. Alright, that was actually a pretty nice Battlemaster. But, again, he's got problems at his base. That is unfortunate. Overlord comes out. These should mostly go down. He's going to bring the troop crawler back. And mines. That is really, really nice mines. And he is going to clear this up, BoYcaH. Does he save the prop? No, he doesn't. Alright, he loses the prop, so that's nice for Lift-TruCK. Pretty good for two Vs, for sure. Lift-TruCK did actually clear that in the end. S&D now coming in. Army is slowly building up. Yeah, picking off that prop was good for BoYcaH, for Lift-TruCK, because it means that BoYcaH can't then scale up to Nuke MiGs, which is the one big chance that Nuke has, really. That and a nice blob of Overlords and ECMs. But he can't even get that because of the prop being picked off. Very, very important building for the Nuke against the USA. To stand even the slightest chance. Okay, this artillery platform realistically is going to get recaptured. Probably by that red guard. Oh no, probably that one. Alright, either way. Big push. One oil. Straight down. Quite a few tank hunters here to assist with the defense, but it is going to be really, really difficult, this. S&D in play. The hill working in the favor of Lift-TruCK, actually. Normally, though, the one with the high ground has the advantage. There's a bit of a Star Wars meme with that one, actually. I'm sure most know about that. Yeah, it does look rough, this, though. The Overlord now comes in. Everything's just very awkwardly placed here. And Lift-TruCK is just very nicely microing. Having a good time. And yeah, it's very tough. Very, very tough, this. Okay, oil's going to get picked off. So even less income now for BoYcaH. He's having a pretty miserable time right now. That's probably safe to say. He has the units that he needs. Just trying to deploy them as a different task. There's a... Oh, look at that. That's really, really nice. The old dozer trickery coming out again from BoYcaH. Sneaky, sneaky. That was from the shit. Okay, he does bring it out now. I think kind of caused a bit of a controversy that at the time. BoYcaH has just decided he needs to do something. He's just going to push out. Probably fair. Lucifer Arise sponsored the making of this map. And it is a very nice map. I think it was taken from, was it StarCraft 2 or something like that? Either way, it makes a very, very nice 0-hour map. Ah, that's unlucky. That Colonel Burton actually is really good. Although the GAT could respond. GAT does respond, okay. But nuke cannon. Oh my word. Can it? Nah, it can't. Yeah, he needs one massive shot here with this nuke cannon and he might actually win this game still, but it is going to be tough. I think this army just needs to press on. BoYcaH's going to expand out to the right, but behind it, I mean, yeah. It's so hard. It's so hard, this, for the nuke. It's actually difficult to watch. Oh, dear. Really, really tough. Roll, welcome to you, man. And 9ENC, something like that. Welcome to you. 9ECN3, that's the one. I think BoYcaH was being a little indecisive there. Commit, no commit. The truth is, I don't think it really matters what he does. I just think one, it results in something quicker than the other. We've even got double A10 coming in now. I mean, that's rough, isn't it? That is there. That nuke cannon won't react on time. Yeah. And just like that. It's rough. Where is the dozer? Oh, it's expanded over here. Okay. Okay. Yeah, there's even Crusaders out now. This is the thing. These know exactly where to go. Does he have the I can never tell if the composite armor is in or not. But yeah, this is really, really nice throwing these in. Quite good micro there from BoYcaH. But yeah, look at this. He's given it all he's got, but it's really tough. Really, really tough. I mean, there's even, look at this, from Lift-TruCK now. I think BoYcaH probably knows the situation. The float's coming in. The army is actually getting wrecked. That's it. That's over. Yeah, GG. GG. Very, very tough. And an expected victory from Lift-TruCK. He didn't even say 2G. He's just said G. That isn't because of anything to do with BoYcaH. That is just because he knows the matchup sucks. And yeah, first time Lift-TruCK in the lead. Tiny bit of pressure now on BoYcaH, but he is going to play as the way superior army. So yeah, let's see if that actually does unravel. Very busy chat, which is good to see. Busier the chat, the better. Probably should take the opportunity to just say like the stream if you haven't already. Might as well. Helps everyone out, apparently. Anyway, top right corner we got BoYcaH as the Vanilla USA in red. And bottom left, he's sold already, but we know he's nuke. It's Lift-TruCK in blue. Yeah, this is the thing. So if you know your opponent really is going to try and initially, like, not camp it out, but hold it out, then the USA automatically knows he can just do the same thing. Which, funnily enough, is exactly what we're going to see. And it's just, it just sort of snowballs from there, really. The build is identical, I think, from Lift-TruCK relative to what BoYcaH did. So much nostalgia on the Zapdos. Yes, I know. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. I had just used the standard one for ages. You see, this one in the bottom right corner was that's what I used for a long time. I've just changed it. This one still needs to get changed. Got my man to do that for me at some point. Okay. Yeah, pretty much a carbon copy of the last game, isn't it? So far. Oh, crikey, just did a big old yawn. I think I'll sleep well tonight. Been a busy weekend and a very nice way to conclude this. Wouldn't mind seeing this. We're obviously not going to see it in this game because you're probably not going to see any air units. But I always like it when the whole does some that. Yeah. Okay, that GAT was trying to deny an oil, but it has failed on its mission and it doesn't even kill the ranger. As good a start as you can ask for if you're BoYcaH. And GAT's basically sent to their death, really. Hello, Hesso, by the way. Good to see you. You have some preemptive... yeah, I mean, look at that. It's so easy. Saying that, though, there are people that lose a Humvee to these GATs sometimes, like just due to poor micro. You're not going to see that at this level, but you see it. You do see it. And Lift-TruCK does have his own oils in. We have this V and Ambo blob, which could actually cause Lift-TruCK some problems, just like it did for BoYcaH. Has initially gone the wrong way, though. Just needs to go through the middle. And he is going to do that now. The only difference to the last game is that Lift-TruCK actually managed to capture his own RT platform. Yeah, is he just going to plow on through? He is. Is he going to get the dozer? No, he's not. Ooh. He's just plowing right on through. Yeah, this... See, oh my good lord. This V did not do very, very well. Ah, nice. Very nicely done from Lift-TruCK. Very nicely defended. Nothing lost. S&D now comes in. There is a troop crawler. Could potentially get himself a dozer here if BoYcaH's not paying attention. Yeah, okay. He does pull it away just in time. Should save that. Yeah, a bit random. Does, in the end, get dealt with. Keeps the dozer alive, crucially. So, yeah, certainly gone better for Lift-TruCK this game. No doubt about that. But it's still going to be very, very difficult. This is effectively just providing a nice scout now for Lift-TruCK. Hello, Marzen, by the way. I've seen that deleted message. That actually kind of made me laugh, to be honest with you. Oh, dear. Okay, this is a push of substance, shall we say. Those eye platforms are actually really annoying, in fairness. Like, they do a job. However, there is a big V push. That is going to cause problems. No doubt about it. And there's quite a lot of MDs here. So yeah, good micro going to need in 2 places from BoYcaH. We are going to get the mass laser lock in now. The ECM locked. That guy is actually putting a lot of work in right now. And the V blob does decide to go back for a minute. That gap, wow. I mean, he lays a lot of the wrong thing. He just needs to laser lock the gap first. It's having a whale of a time. That's done so much damage. Oh my word. Crusader, but he's camped. BoYcaH has been camped. He has to go back. Yeah, he's got to go back. That GAT is the MVP of all GATs, I'll tell you. Let me tell you that. That is done absolutely amazingly. Lotus does go down. Does have a ranger to capture that back. Lift-TruCK is really giving this a good go. Whoa, why is he dropping? I don't think that was needed, was it? Does take the GAT out, though. Very important he did that. Oh. Okay. Laser lock's going to come in. And he does now clear that up, alright. BoYcaH can breathe again. Behind this, CC in the most random location I've seen. In comes another blob, though. This is not quite as scary because of the lack of the... That GAT, honestly, so much damage was done. Did actually take 2 Chinooks out as well. Is BoYcaH going to realise that? Probably worth just pulling this over here. I think that one's not even collecting right now. Whoa, what's he doing? BoYcaH. Don't kill your own oil, BoYcaH. Oh, come on. Oh my god. Surely, no. Oh, I think Lift-TruCK's quite happy about that. I'm going to go for a firebase here. I'm not sure what that firebase is going to really achieve. Yeah, I mean, he's pinned in right now, BoYcaH. Very nice pick off there as well. Good laser locks. But can Lift-TruCK do it? I think he can. He's looking really, really good. This is nice micro, though, from both players. There's a lot of laser locks going on. Must have been left abandoned. BoYcaH is now 3-star. There is a very annoying GAT on the left-hand side that he probably needs to do something about. I think that's probably a matter of urgency as well. That firebase is going to get wrecked, and that Chinook will then go down. Veterancy gets given away as well. AA-10. Where on? Just on the prop. Alright. We got 2 oils here. I'm not so sure about that. 3-star for Lift-TruCK. Carpet Bomb is going to come in probably on the S&D, actually. Or is he going to get the double? Yeah, he might get that. He might get that. He sells it preemptively. Oh, he doesn't. Oh, wow. Actually, that's kind of nice. I think Lift-TruCK's done it. I think he's done it. I think he's taken the Ember. BoYcaH has altered. For sure. He's got this dozer over here. He will be able to at least run around more. But Lift-TruCK must be feeling pretty good at this point. Ooh, V hasn't quite killed the dozer off. Okay, it's going to go kill it off now. Big army coming in. It's going to headbutt the bunker. And BoYcaH needs to be careful to not give these buildings away, actually. Ooh, he's given one away. Oh, my word. Alright, sells it all now. But, yeah, he's given that away. Mine's coming in. Not actually get anything, but yeah, Lift-TruCK knows what he's got to do now. Knows where the CC rebuild is. And, yeah, I don't think BoYcaH can recover from this. It is looking desperate. Couple of birds come in and done some nice damage, though. Whoa, my word. Okay, does have a V there. Dozer's been picked up and is going to get put there instead. BoYcaH does have quite a bit of a float at least, so that's going to help him out. Whoa. Nah. Can't see. Is he caught that as well? Oh my god. Hey, BoYcaH in all likelihood. He does have that CC scaffold still. Okay. Alright, CC does at least go down. That is helpful. Does have another dozer here. Okay. And that CC scaffold is going to survive. Okay. Yeah, BoYcaH at this point is just going to try and give Lift-TruCK the run around and just survive as long as possible. That dozer's going down, but he is going to rebuild power here. Truck might now be feeling like he's going to get it. Whoa. Good micro. Yeah, dozer is going to get away here. But again, micro on point. I mean, BoYcaH could just get the CC from here. He can afford it. Oh, wow. This is it, I think. Very good wow, okay. Really good laser locks. Really good laser locks. Look at this from BoYcaH. Laser locking to save his life. There's only so much laser locking you can do. And the red guard is a really, really nice addition. And that has to be really, really careful. That 3V, CC is now going to be re-established. I mean, surely Lift just has loads at this point. He's even gonna... Yeah, that's so nice. Does he know where it is? Maybe not. He's certainly going to try and find it. Has he rebuilt the CC? Yeah, he has. Okay. Ah, that dozer's going to find it. That dozer is going to find it. And that is the flamer drop that is going to come in, which is lovely. This is why you don't want to give... This is actually quite important. You don't want to give that type of thing away because it allows Lift-TruCK to do funky stuff like that. And by the way, he knows where this is now. Ah, surely this is it. BoYcaH's lost it. There's no recovering from this point. He's even used his A10s, which he needed to survive, I think. Because what's he got now to stop that? Nothing. Yeah, Lift-TruCK's done it. That's the last dozer as well, I think. Yeah, GG. Very well played from Lift-TruCK. Really, really good to win that. Who would have expected a 4-2 from that? Because there we go. Lift-TruCK is going to be feeling good about that, for sure. It's actually his map now as well. Let's just double check if I've got the right one. It says Oxygen V1. Oxygen 1, I should say. Okay. Yeah, good, very good from Lift-TruCK. He has done it. I'm sure the chat is recognizing that as well. All 400 plus of you. XR wondering why the CC at the bottom was very slow. Fair question. Davido, Malie, welcome to you. And hello, Captain Stinkfuss. Hello, hello. And Amazon, welcome to you. That first OV messed my V up. It wouldn't stop shooting through building. Yeah, that's what happens. It worked. And BoYcaH just going to be a little bit... Yeah, he's behind. Oh, he's obviously behind. He's definitely... Oh, wow, okay. Shining mirror. 2 of them. All right. China mirrors are nice, actually. We like a China mirror. It's quite funny, the guy who changes his name all the time to just be a comment. It's quite funny. Oh dear. That first V push, the difference between the V push from Lift in the early game in that compared to BoYcaH was chalk and cheese. In fairness, you make a fair point. Not so much the description. I'm unsure. Alright, yeah, BoYcaH is in the zone. Wants to get it done. But yeah, 2 China mirrors now. Let's see what happens. Just make sure I get the scoreboard. Yeah, good. Alright, so we've got Lift-TruCK at the bottom, playing as Vanilla China in blue. Also Vanilla China in red. It is BoYcaH at the top of Oxygen 1. I want to say Oxygen 1 was very loosely based on... I'm not going to say loosely based. Probably not based at all, but like it gives me... Like the base area reminds me of Blasted Lands a little bit. I don't know if that was its initial starting point, but it does remind me of it a little bit. This is like a million times better than Blasted Lands, obviously. Which is a very old school map. Even the fixed version was doesn't pass the test these days. Alright, we're gonna see attempt of oil grab from both players. And the only difference is that behind this, Lift-TruCK is going to go for the airfield, whereas for BoYcaH it's a war factory. The other difference is that Lift-TruCK is not gone for veterancy, whereas BoYcaH has, so he is going to have an advantage here in trying to capture those oils. Hello, PR Media Group, by the way, and Barra, and UHG. Marika, hello to you as well. Could have sworn I saw you in the chat earlier, but welcome. Both players are going to be chilled and just let each other have oil. Respectful. I wonder if that Lix can actually get across there in time. That outpost certainly won't get there in time. It's going to be really close, but it won't get there. Yeah. So the question is, does he try and go for it himself, or does he get the TT? Either way, that Lix could be deadly. Gat does come out, but he's going to need more than one Gat. Oh, that hurts. Yeah. Now BoYcaH's panicking. Without a doubt. Dozer going down. That is the last Dozer. And if he gets hunted, it's pretty ripped. That's pretty cheap, actually. Potentially losing like this. Yeah, that outpost is going to be annoying. And it is going to chase some dozers down itself. That one will get saved. That one's probably going to go down. Right, BoYcaH probably does now have enough out. And he is going to chase the licks, but very nicely chased down. Another war factory going here instead. Supply is going to get chopped down. I don't think BoYcaH's going to mind that. But he's going to stabilize. Sells that in time. Okay, very nice. And yeah, last dozer for both players, I'd say. Yeah, that needs to be microed. Ah, it's not, though. Or is it? Yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah, it is now. Alright, fair enough. One dozer down. Last dozer is here. The difference is that I'd say BoYcaH is now slightly ahead. Oils do get wrecked, however. So actually, Lift-TruCK with a economic advantage. Because he's on the 3 supplies. He is on the oil. It's only 2 supplies for BoYcaH right now. Every single oil he had has been taken. Or destroyed, I should say. Oh, BoYcaH, that is some dodgy micro to say the least. That licks is... Ah, there's actually a licks, prop licks, I should say, out even. So yeah, this is suddenly more formidable. I do quite like going for licks here. Oh, wow. Good micro from BoYcaH that time. And that flamer is going to get in. Does the ECM lock it in time? I don't think it really matters. That is going to be the hunt. Yeah. It has the prop, but for how long? Ah, it's rough. Okay, these realistically, these Lixers are going to die. They will get drops. But they will die. Can he take that? Ah, BoYcaH can't let that just die as well. Surely not. Oh, pardon me. The spam from Lift-TruCK is very much on now, though. He's comfortable. He is looking pretty comfortable. There is just blue streaking across the map. And there's so many things that he can do now. ECM is going to lock on. Okay. Nice micro. Yeah, GG. He knows it's over. And ultimately, the licks is what proved king. Yeah, very nicely done. That is a 5-2 lead for Lift-TruCK. Pressure is really on BoYcaH now. You lose this, and then it's match points. So yeah, not ideal. Very nice last few games from Lift-TruCK, though. Can he do the double here? Okay. Roll put 5-2 question mark, but I'm 2 minutes ahead, so yes. Alright, we start with BoYcaH this time at the bottom, playing in the red as V-China. Top side, it's OV-TruCK, also as V-China in the blue. Sure that's correct, yep, okay. I wouldn't be too surprised to see the same from both players this time. The Licks is very powerful here. Just gives you that flexibility to be able to go left, go right, go here, go wherever. I mean, you saw the power and the damage that it did early on. And BoYcaH just couldn't really recover from it. Okay, did initially. He's actually changed his mind last minute there. Whereas Lift-TruCK is going to just repeat the trick. Okay. There's no red guard training this time from BoYcaH. Yeah, it's just... It feels like it's going to be a deja vu, this. It really does. I can see it already. That is going to capture in a second. Again, it looks like both players are going to be happily trading there. Truck is now going to go for his, as is BoYcaH. Yeah, they're both just happy letting each other have an oil. Although, that Gat's quite quick. And he is going to do nothing but Gats, because he is going to anticipate the repeat trick. So actually, this is already a better start then for BoYcaH. Question is he going to allow the hunt? That's going to be key. Gat's going to go down the left-hand side. There you go. There's your Gat. Oh, surely you're not going to fall. Oh, he's actually stopped that in the building this time. Okay, that's a lot better for him. Whoa! What the hell? What on earth? That was weird. I mean, the elixir just disappeared. Yeah, very nice. This is suddenly now really heavily in BoYcaH's favor, and he did have to win this. Yeah, he changed his mind last minute. He sensed that Truck was just going to repeat the trick, except he knew what he was up against this time, so he made sure he didn't fall for it. And he's actually going to claim himself both the oils as well. So yeah, absolutely miles better here for BoYcaH. And actually, he's even harassing these trucks now as well. One truck goes down. Could potentially get a second if he was to micro this, but he does not. So that goes down. But this has been an amazing start for BoYcaH. Just what he needed to stay in this set. Prop is now going to go down. He has the 2 war factories. He has 3 oils. He may well secure the right-hand side as well. This is really good from BoYcaH as well. It's just being really annoying. Flamer is going to try and cheekily... Well, a couple of Flamers going to try and cheekily scut the AGG. He calls it. He knows it's over. BoYcaH's way too far ahead there. Very well played from him. He had to win it, and he did win it. So, yeah, well done to him. It goes 5-3. Okay. What map is next? Is this the weird... is it snowy? It's snowy. We're going old school. Or what feels like old school at this point. Is it V5? Yeah, it's V5. Okay. Alright. Snowy Drought. This is the point where I'd like to see like a USA GLA or something like that. That would be really quite nice. Have we even seen much GLA tonight? Oh my god. Really? More China? No, I'm not going to complain. China's great. Sometimes the problem is not enough China. But I wouldn't mind seeing a bit more GLA at this point. It has been lacking. I'm genuinely wondering if we've seen it at all. I can't really remember. I actually can't. Glad you remembered. Because I didn't. I was just focused on the fact that we haven't had a GLA. Have we not? I don't think we have we? Yeah, a GLA is set so far. Who'd have thought? Alright, we start at the top then anyway with BoYcaH. Once again, playing as V China. Then bottom side, it's BoYcaH, also V China in the blue. I know we've just seen a China mirror. But what I would say is that this, on this map, is going to play out very, very differently. So it's still making for some interesting, and yeah, it's going to be a good couple of games either way. We actually have a build order variation already. BoYcaH going for a barracks. Lift is going to go probably 2 suppliers, 2 war factories. In all likelihood. He's actually going to try and get the oils in. So yeah, this one is going to go here. This one is going to try and go there, 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 and hope the Lift-TruCK doesn't scout it. You can get away with it sometimes if you hide it and your opponent isn't paying attention. Then it is possible. Behind this, BoYcaH is going to go for a bit of a defensive build here. And right-hand side is going to go for a War Factory. Okay, definitely should get this oil in at the very least. Hello, it's me, by the way. Roll said China Mirror on this is great. Yeah, I mean, I agree. A China Mirror on Snowy is any China Mirror. Any tank mirror, tank mirror is probably, like, tank mirror on Snowy is kind of legendary. I think a lot of people would agree with that. That red guard might actually get there, you know. That actually might get it. I think it's very sneaky, this, from BoYcaH, but I like it. Trouble is, he's going to need that second War Factory very, very quickly. Ooh. Unlucky. Nearly gets it. Another outpost is going to try and sneak down here, but it isn't going to get that much excess in. And he is going to get that oil in. Ooh. Okay, does at least crack the outposts. Needs another... Yeah, there's the second War Factory. Felt a little slow to me. And that is going to get swept up very nicely. Oil comes in. Yeah, nice. That is really nice for BoYcaH. He is still a little bit up against it, but as long as he can hold this initial bit, and it looks like he will. Then, yeah, he has an economic lead. But Lift-TruCK is going to expand to a third. Ooh. Yeah, that is irritating, to say the least. Is now going to get the oil refinery as well. Make everything 10% cheaper. Do we have a prop from either player yet? Flamer, okay, is going to take the oil. Good decision from Lift-TruCK. Probably would have taken him a long time to have taken it himself, so he had no choice but to flame it down. And yeah, oil now going down. He's actually going to capture these here as well, which I quite like. Flamer could deny that. Okay, that is nicely done. Now, where is Lift-TruCK paying attention to? Because he's not really responding to this. And actually, BoYcaH just opting to destroy that building, which I think is fair. Shouldn't really kill his own gats in the process, though. Ooh. Ah, it's going to sneak down there, isn't it? Does he know about it? I don't think he does. Now he does. Now he's very, very well aware. He should sell that in time. He won't sell that, though. Yeah, nice. Very nice flamer from Lift-TruCK. Also an engagement on this side, which very much seems to have gone Lift-TruCK's way as well. TruCK just flaming these down. Yeah, I'm not a fan of capturing that if you can't hold on to it, because it gives 200 XP away if you lose it. Prop is out for both players now, though. I'd say Lift-TruCK's very much in the lead here. Nuke cannons might be necessary. It is risky going for the oils. I mean, in fairness, he did get the oils in, but, like, not going 2 supplies, 2 war factories. This is kind of what happens half the time. Ooh, okay, nicely microed in the end there from BoYcaH. He probably is going to need nuke cannons or similar, though. This is nice, giving him just a little bit of map vision. Okay. Yeah, BoYcaH can't really engage that right now. Does he get a nuke cannon? I think this has to be a nuke cannon. Or one of them has to be a nuke cannon soon. Because there's no way you're going to deal with this otherwise. Do you have an airfield from TruCK? Maybe he's anticipating MiGs. Yeah, the Black Napalm just coming in, so I think he might anticipate nuke cannons from BoYcaH. Hence the Black Napalm and MiGs will probably follow soon. Alright, Lotus is going to capture this in the middle. I'd say it's looking pretty good for Lift-TruCK this. He's actually trying to take the supplies here at BoYcaH as well. Lotus definitely will go down. Yeah. There's the MiG. Yeah, there's the nuke cannon, which kind of had a feeling was going to happen. Oh, wow, okay. Ah, the flamer's even snuck in. This is so good, actually, from Lift-TruCK. He's really playing well. And this looks like a bit of a death march from BoYcaH. He is losing everything. Does pick off a dozer, though. That could be one way to get back in it. If you can hunt Lift-TruCK, that could be a decent way. Oil does go down. And yeah, nuke cannon is now in play, but MiG's coming in. Do, however, think better about it. He is aware they exist. Okay, both players kind of slowly chipping away from that. And BoYcaH's just behind. He's just behind in every aspect. Lift-TruCK's got more money. He's just in better positions. He's even, he's taking the supplies from BoYcaH. I think we're seeing why 2 supplies, 2 war factories is generally the build for this matchup. It's not very often you wouldn't do it. He's going to push him back here. And the ECM GATS is enough to put him off coming in with the MiGs. Those MiGs injured. Yeah, it is. Look at that. That one there. It's a bit of an AOD from BoYcaH right now. And I think that's out of range, actually. I don't think that can reach. I still don't think it can reach. Can reach the trucks, though. Very nice. Why did they only fire... That's weird. Ah! Okay. That'll be why. It was a distraction. A nuke cannon, however, does go down now to the nuke cannon of TruCK. Yeah, he's slowly grinding BoYcaH out here. CC is being rebuilt on the bottom right-hand side. Yeah, it's rough. Not the best time to attack. I think if he brought the MiGs in at the same time, that could have been quite nice. Subliminal messaging. Here we go then. What? Big moment. Does take 2 GATs. Doesn't actually lose any MiGs for that. Yeah, Lift-TruCK is just slowly grinding BoYcaH out here. He's got more of everything, really. The difference is that he's very comfortably collecting on 3 supplies, whereas BoYcaH is not. And that's very nicely done. Wow, okay. Right, new cannons. That one might survive, actually. Yeah, it does. Okay. Otherwise, good MiG play from BoYcaH there. Is going to get another airfield. Probably wants to get a CC back sooner rather than later. MiG's randomly hitting the left side. Bit sus that, isn't it? Yeah, that's why. Lift-TruCK should now... Yeah, it's a little bit bait. I think that was a bit too obvious, because when you use your MiGs on a really random target like that, you're basically telling your opponent, I'm trying to sneak a Lotus in. That's going to be a nice shot. In comes the MiGs, and they do very, very nicely. Yeah, BoYcaH's holding out here, actually. These MiGs are going to be annoying, though. Ooh. Can he get the outpost? No. Oh, he does. Okay. But Carpet comes in. MiGs are going to do quite nicely here. That Overlord should go down. Does go down. That gets BoYcaH to 3-star then. Only now laying the CC down, however. I mean, yeah, look, Lift-TruCK's still ahead. He's actually even going for some hackers, which is kind of nice. I think that's a good way of reinvesting when you're ahead. And these MiGs are definitely going to... Well, I wasn't going to say definitely go down, but they do. They did take the new cannon out. I think BoYcaH's almost going to be better off just long distancing it at this rate. Whoa, MiGs. MiGs. Only loses one MiG in the end. Does very well there. Good MiG micro once more. RT now coming in. Is that going to be on an airfield? Probably, because he is 4-star. Might even get... That's probably both of them, isn't it? I think BoYcaH knows the score. Or does he lay it there and get everything? Yeah, he doesn't go greedy. Prop and airfield is very nice. Now needs to micro on the left-hand side, whilst also making sure he doesn't use these. Yeah, nice. I think there is still a path to victory here for BoYcaH. It is tough, but there is a path. RT and Carpet is now going to come in, presumably in this sort of area. Yeah, okay. That supply should go... Oh, it doesn't. That's unlucky. Artillery, I think, was on the prop. Single RT on the prop. Lift-TruCK is putting the pressure on the left-hand side, though. And these flamers are probably going to get in. Ooh, mine drop. Kind of poor mine drop this. I think it's going to miss. Yeah, it does miss. Okay, he does defend it mostly in the end. But look at the flamer push coming through now. BoYcaH doesn't have any ground units. Probably will stop this carpet, though. Yeah, does. But what's he got to stop the flamer? Ah, this is it. Okay, he does get most of them away, actually. Ah, it's just dismantling. Yeah. I think the MiGs go down. This is it. Lift's going to take this one. Very well played from him. That is match point for Lift-TruCK. He is 6-3 up now. He has a China mirror on Snowy away from the semi-finals of the World Series. So yeah, BoYcaH has to fight for his life now. I'm in a hotel room away from work, says X-Gal. Some action... That's funny. It's such a UK thing, that, as well, by the way. I was away a while back with my with the girlfriend, and yeah, let's just say yeah, here you go. Yeah, let's just say they weren't quiet. That's what I was gonna say. Oh dear. BoYcaH, where you watching replay? I don't think you need to really analyze too much. I mean, one flame tank, yeah. Yeah, this is the thing. When you're at this high level, it's these minor details that get attention paid to. But BoYcaH is now fighting for his life, and he's not starting up here. It's actually Lift-TruCK we start with. He's at the top, playing as the China in blue. At the bottom, the man that needs to win 4 games on the trot. It's BoYcaH in red, playing as Vanilla China. I think, yeah, obviously, if Lift-TruCK does win this has got to be one of the first sets we've seen in ages where not a single GLA was seen, surely. What have we had? China mirror on Snowy. China mirror on Oxygen. We had a USA nuke on Black Hell. We had China tank on game 2. On Kuju. What do we have on Tiny... Yeah, we had Laser Inf, didn't we? So it's just been nothing but USA and China. I mean, if BoYcaH wins this, we're inevitably going to get a GLA mirror. That's basically guaranteed. You can be sure of that. But it is standard opener for both players this time. I think that is a good decision from BoYcaH. If in doubt, safe build order. And get your mechanic and just be play it simple. No need to do something complicated. Let your opponent do that. Don't do it yourself. Hello, Car in the chat, by the way. Okay, what will our opening units be? Double outpost last time from Lift-TruCK. Double outpost from Lift-TruCK this time. Flamer outpost, however, is the opening for BoYcaH. Our first Flamer is realistically going to get spotted very, very quickly. Not least because they're basically headbutting each other. It's going to get noticed. BoYcaH actually force firing with that Flamer. Okay. Now this outpost is going to get caught, or at least should be caught. Yeah, that is definitely dead. So yeah, Flamer is actually putting some nice work in, and yeah, good engagement so far. That's unlucky. What is BoYcaH doing that for? That's a bit weird. Wants to get to that third very, very quickly. Maybe consider taking that bunker. That could be quite nice. He's going to let Lift-TruCK get in it first. Quite a big push on the left-hand side there. Yeah, he's going to let him get in it first. That's a shame. So yeah, bit of a combo then on the left-hand side. If the Flamer survives, then BoYcaH could be in trouble. He is putting some nice pressure on Lift-TruCK here, however. But yeah, I think at least one more unit's going to be needed here. I think BoYcaH knows the score. He's going to react to this. And he just needs to target the Flamer, really. That's all he needs to do. That gat's going to go down. This is good micro from BoYcaH, actually. Completely ignores the Battlemaster because he knows that he can just kill that easily afterwards. Yeah, very good from BoYcaH. And he is, I'm going to say he's ahead here. Flamer is going to probably get in, but yeah, it's going to get disabled, I think. Oh, it's not even going to get disabled. It's actually just going to straight up get stopped by the gap. Very nice. That should go down. Does go down. Prop is only now being established. Yeah, he's seen the ECM, so he knows he's behind technology-wise. Both on free supplies. Yeah, actually, to be fair, I missed that going up. Going to try and put pressure on, but with an ECM, it's going to be difficult. And that Lotus is something he needs to be wary of as well. Very ambitious, I think, here from BoYcaH to be pushing in. Nuke cannons out as well. Okay. Yeah, BoYcaH is up against it, for sure. That Flamer's going to get stopped by the Battlemaster. Yeah, nicely done. Prop is now in play. Could we potentially see a YOLO licks out of one of these players? Didn't see one in the last game, and I do just wonder if a licks round the flank could be nice to take the dozers. Where is the other dozer for BoYcaH? For Lift-TruCK, I should say. It's there. Flamer on the right-hand side is very nice. The Lotus, however, is going to detect that, so it could just disable it. Probably should disable it, actually. Yeah, pressure. That nuke cannon is the problem. Okay, MiGs come in. I think those MiGs... Okay, so focused on the middle, though. Both players have completely forgot about that Flamer. The Lotus can disable it, though. Okay, new cannon's now out for BoYcaH. BoYcaH's seen this. How has he not dealt with it yet? I mean, it's there. Third war factory now being added by Lift-TruCK. BoYcaH surely spotted that flamer. He's just walked... Oh my word. Alright, he knows it's there. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. It was scaring me then. Really had me worried. Yeah, BoYcaH's definitely behind here. That nuke cannon. Okay, is gonna get himself 2 units. That's quite nice. The MiGs are out. MiGs are out for both players, actually. Only the one MiG going down. Alright. That's a pretty good trade. And yeah, this is what I mean. Lift-TruCK is going to go for this, but he has control. So that's fine. Any CC rebuild yet? Still no. Still vulnerable then to a potential YOLO licks. Neither player going for it though. More MiGs if anything from BoYcaH. Excal says GG's. It's not over. It is one bad fight, which is what Roll basically just said straight after you. But yeah, Lift's ahead. There's no doubt about that. One thing's for sure, that Lotus is not going to achieve very much, I don't think. It's just there as a scout, if anything. CC rebuild for BoYcaH. Ooh, big MiG hits. Quite a few MiGs going down, actually. But he does get the Firestorm in. That is quite nice. And that forces a bit of a retreat from Lift-TruCK, actually. Flamer is going to get in, though. That's going to be very annoying. BoYcaH immediately pulling his trucks. Lotus did go down. And Flamer goes down. Very nice from BoYcaH. Hanging on in there is BoYcaH. Both players with their refinery and oil still. Got some serious repair on these units because you've got the subliminal messaging combined with the tech repair bay. That is a lot of MiGs. They're putting some pretty good work in, actually, the MiGs. They're doing very, very nicely. I only lost the one there, and I'm pretty sure he killed an Overlord for it, so very much worth it. Do have a outpost flamer on the left-hand side. Probably won't get much work done. Especially if this outpost is paying attention. More GATs now being added. They are chain gun GATs. Okay. That's the plan. You can just use his MiGs to deal with this, though. It's nice because it means he's got to work. And that means he could just come here. BoYcaH is paying attention, though. That's a big hit. That's a really, really big hit. It's very nice from Lift-TruCK. He's just trying these little probing attacks from different angles. BoYcaH's the first to hit level 3. That is a really, really nice carpet. Okay, I say really, really nice. It was okay in the end. It was a mediocre carpet, one might say. Yeah, BoYcaH very much hanging on in there, however. He's trying. Yeah, that's a little bit unlucky, actually. Building was blocking. Flamer gets knocked out. He got like an ECM on the left. Yeah, okay, he's got one there. He's got one there. Just needs maybe an ECM on the right-hand side on top. Lotus is dead. Yep. CC is now going to finally be established. That is a very slow CC rebuild. MiGs came in. RT now being deployed. That is only a level 1 RT, so it's probably gone on the prop. Lift once again going for an internet sensor. Yeah. Prop goes down. Level 1 RT can kill that, so why not? Yeah, BoYcaH just being very active with the MiGs. He's going to lay down another airfield. Actually has an internet center himself. Okay. Big MiG shot coming in. Is BoYcaH just slowly getting this back? Wouldn't mind him actually killing this at some point. More probing attacks from Lift-TruCK. The intention's clear. He wants to try and get in and cause some damage on the left-hand side. Another Overlord now coming out. There just seems to be more blue on the map, doesn't there? That little bit more map control for him. Not much, but a little bit. It's there. 2 more flamers left-hand side. They're not going to get very much done, though. MiGs combined, however, is going to be quite nice. Will the Overlord survive? Yes, it will. And he does have subliminal messaging. Okay. Oh, slight overkill on that gap. Just slightly. Yeah, BoYcaH is hanging on in there. He's definitely doing better this game. For sure. He's going to try and bait Lift-TruCK into the nuke cannon again. Very, very edge of the seat stuff, this. Both players are going secondary economy. Game could go on. This. It could go on a while. Right, MiG's coming in. That nuke cannon's definitely going to go down. It's another nice carpet bomb. Lift-TruCK basically went into that. And he lost quite a bit. And the MiGs combined, wow. Very, very nice engagements here from BoYcaH. And he needs them. And suddenly there's not a lot of blue on the map. I mean, just like that. Lift-TruCK's got very, very little. Precious little. Yeah, BoYcaH is doing well this game, you know. He is doing very, very well. He's going to try and pounce on this Overlord. I think this is an overextension. Carpet bomb comes in. It's a good carpet. MiGs once again, though. Does keep the Overlord play, and he has got all of this. Yeah, this is definitely looking alright for BoYcaH. Doing very, very well. He's got a bit of money in the tank. He is very much... Yeah, okay. Nice MiGs there from Lift-TruCK in response. Chain guns in play for him as well. Probably needs to back off this position. Nice. Really good MiGs once again. Yeah, micro just that little bit better right now. Flamer comes in to deal with that. Probably needed to do that. Ooh, Lotus picking the wrong time. Ah, that's unlucky. Yeah, poor timing in the end with Lotus. Okay, that does go down. I think BoYcaH should also be picking these off as well. Yeah, he does. That will melt in seconds. They are very, very weak buildings, they are. That GAT and ECM, I have no idea what they're doing. MiGs on the right. MiGs on the left. This stays alive. This is a bit ambitious without GATs, I think. Okay, Artie coming in. Yeah, BoYcaH is hanging in there. He knows the Artie's probably on an airfield. Probably these together. Yeah, just the airfield, alright. Needs to get the airfield. Oh, he's actually got 3 airfields already. Ooh. Very big MiG strikes. Yeah, it's turned into a bit of a MiG war, isn't it? Ooh. That was a bit loose. BoYcaH's definitely winning this MiG war, that's for sure. And actually, this army suddenly looks like it could cause problems. That, though, is a very nice response to BoYcaH. We've finally seen a BoYcaH in these China mirrors. Well, in the ones on this map, I should say. Very nice micro from BoYcaH, who is using that one. Yeah, look at this. Oh, wow. Micro, absolutely bang on. Carpet on the airfield. Is BoYcaH taking this? Is Excal wrong? Is he going to eat his words? He called it. He said GG's, but look where we are now. BoYcaH needs to really move on with this army. He's kind of just letting it rot there for no reason. Lotus is in. Carpet is potentially very nice. Should have seen it coming. Surely should have seen it coming. Whoa, that's close. Yeah, GG. Yeah, well done. Very well done from BoYcaH that. I think he was patient. He knew everything was on the line. And the engagements he took in the end were superior to the ones by Lift-TruCK. So yeah, well played, BoYcaH. He lives to fight another day. We are now going to be on that thermoplay map, though. I can't pronounce it. Thermoplay V5. Who comes up with these names? I know it would be a good name for a map. Thermoplay. Genius. It is a nice. It's a big old map. This actually. So depending on the matchup, yeah, it's tricky for BoYcaH because he needs to win this both ways just to stay in it. He has taken it back to 6-4, however. Should definitely update the score. Will we see a GLA? Or is it going to be more China and USA? I think I speak on everyone's behalf. Like, we all like to see a bit of variation. Variation is good. You know, everyone likes China mirrors, everyone likes, you know, all that sort of stuff. But do you want to see 3 of them in a row? Probably not. Ember says, looks like air gas. Yeah, literally, it did. It did. It was just MiGs flying everywhere. And was 450 watching live. Very nice to see. BoYcaH is just taking a moment. Oh, he said BRB. I actually don't even need to go. So I'm not even going to BRB myself. All good. When you're in the zone, you're in the zone. And whenever I stream, it's just get, you know, until it's over. Xcal definitely wrong. Yeah, it's not very often. Not a throw by Lift, but he was... Yeah, he was ahead. He was ahead. But this is the thing, like, it was just ahead. It wasn't... He was by no means nailed on. As we obviously saw. Some people in the chat saying the comeback's on. Yeah, I mean, it's on. There's certainly no doubt about that. BoYcaH is now in. Okay. Right. Will we finally see... Will we finally see a GLA? Yay! And it's a really good matchup as well. Oh, awesome. Well, I say really good matchup. I think Nuke definitely is favoured on this map. For sure. Okay, yeah. BoYcaH said he's BRB. We'll open anyway. Alright. I will be back in just a second, everyone. Whilst we wait for them. Bear with me a minute. Okay, we're back. One of the things I was going to say earlier on, actually, can we have more like Summer Arena, please? I've just seen Roll say that. Very good. Yeah, one of the things I was going to say earlier. So, where are we? We don't anymore, do we? Yeah, all good. We're fine. So, one of the things I was going to say earlier was the amount involved here. So, those finishing 5th to 8th, which is whoever loses this game, right now pockets $620, which is obviously amazing. Win the game though, the minimum you then pocket is basically $1,500. So yeah, there's actually a $900 set. It's pretty much the situation, which is pretty crazy. Yeah, that's what we're looking at. Right. Just waiting on BoYcaH to come back. He's just giving himself that minute to probably compose himself. Does need to win the last 3 games in a row to proceed. But yeah, big money on the line. So no surprise to see a small pause in proceedings. Oh, great. Okay. I've just been told something very useful. Thanks for Thermopylae. Thermopylae. Okay, that's how you pronounce it. So it's like Monopoly, but with Thur in front of it and no N. Thermopylae. Alright, we'll try and remember that. This is a place in Greece, apparently. There you go. Who knew? Jazz did. Did you know that before the map, though? That's the question. Did you know that before the map? I'm going to guess no. Someone knew, but not you. Unless you happen to be really good with your Greek geography, of course. Roll says this map good and bad at the same time. I think, yeah, the nuke... Certainly the nuke's favoured. Certainly the nuke is favoured. But the stealth can get work done. I think the key for stealth is just surviving. And if you get to 5-star... Alright, lift's back. Alright, we're in for game number 11. In this bit of an epic quarterfinal, actually, I have to say. Been really, really good. And we are finally seeing some GLA. Okay. Right, we start at the bottom then on Thermopylae, now that I can pronounce it. With BoYcaH playing in red as China Nuke General. Top side, we've got BoYcaH in the blue playing as Stealth. Right, what we see. In fact, let's just do a quick map check. So you've got supply here and smaller supply here. Then you've got an expansion over here with a ton of supplies, and you have an expansion over here with a ton of supplies. You've got an oil there, and you have got an oil here. There is also this supply here, which can be flooded, so how long it survives for needs to be questioned. I don't think that building does anything. I really don't think it does much. But yeah, otherwise it's pretty much the same. There is this nice little path that goes all the way from this corner to that corner. It is kind of a nice little additional feature. Looks like we're going to see a semi-standard build. BoYcaH expecting a potential TT from Lift here. I actually think a good idea is to TNT this, if you're the GLA especially. I think it only takes, what, 3, maybe 4 terrorists? You blow this up. Not only do you then deny the ability to pass through this area, meaning you don't need to bother with this tunnel like early on, but also you deny the supplies to the China, who is going to be in a better chance to take them. And we have got a first technical. Is going to be a tech RPG. I think it has something in it as well. I think it's got a terrorist in it at the very least. And that is the terrorist right there. And it gets both. Beautiful. From Lift. Very, very nice. I think he got a grenade tech out of that as well. Okay. Yeah, Lift trying to put the pressure on. Gives away that there's mines on the power, which is a bit of a shame for BoYcaH. Yeah, he's pretty hemmed in. Does he realise he's nuke? He can't build nuke battle masters. He has just been China like 4 times in a row, so I don't really blame him for maybe thinking he's not nuke. Early, right, he was going to go for a prop, then realised that was coming in, so thought better of it. The hunt is certainly something that he'll think about, actually. That doesn't have anything in it. No, I think that's empty. It's just there to be annoying. Won't quite get a truck for it. Okay. Oh, hang on a second. Okay, just the missus has just come back, so I was wondering if people could hear her. Closing the door is the answer every time. There we go. Sorry about that. All right, have we got an early palace? Relatively early. Lift doing pretty well actually here so far, but it's that mid game where the nuke really comes into its own. Interesting gap placement, that, isn't it? It is a bit odd. Mines. Yeah, mines. Really, really nice as well. Nice try from Lift-TruCK, but yeah, BoYcaH has outsmarted him there. This is just a really random gap. I mean, surely put the gap there at the very least. Because that oil can easily just be TT'd. Oh, dying. Oh dear. We have a bit of a charge coming through. I'm not so sure about it, but... Oh, I actually missed these supplies in the middle as well. No, I didn't. I didn't miss them. Ignore me. I'm chatting rubbish. Yeah, that is very much an ambitious rebel. Does Lift have much to pop from? No, but he does have a palace, which he is going to need for sure. Ooh. Okay, Flamer gets denied there. There is a technical trying to... That's going to get disabled. But with good micro, he should easily deal with this. Yeah, he does. Very nice from BoYcaH. Cheeky from him to try and take the oil. Is going to fail there. Yeah, this is where it starts to get tricky for stealth. Only 3 workers on that supply is definitely a mistake from Lift-TruCK. Needs to get at least 2 or 3 more on there. Does have more workers here, however, and he is now expanded on the left-hand side. Yeah, once again, BoYcaH playing this calmly and methodically. Taking his time, doesn't want to make any major slip-ups. He's going to get his CC back. Very, very cautious to not get hunted is very much the theme. And now he has the confidence to push out. There is a Jarman. That Jarman actually decides to use his first snipe on the outpost, and it was empty anyway. Yeah, I think BoYcaH knows he can push this position now. Has another outpost, very nice, nicely timed. What are these units doing? Can't decide what they're doing. It's like some weird bugging. We have 2 buses on the left-hand side now. That is going to be annoying for BoYcaH to deal with. I think he should just go on with this army. Okay, 1 bus actually is going to get knocked out there. So was one of them empty? I think it was. Okay, he actually decides to go back. No, I don't agree with that. I think he needs to press on here. Nice harassment from Lift. Really nicely done. Yeah, this main army has to just go. Absolutely out of the question. Nice flamer here to deny the collection, though. Oh, the Jarman is a bit... How on earth has that gotten away? I've no idea how that Jarman got away. Yeah, this is the hard part. This is the mid-game for the nuke, where it has a really, really good time. This is where it's very, very difficult, however, for the stealth. There's a Vet 2 Battlemaster, which is quite nice. Are we going to see nuke mix from BoYcaH? Doesn't look like it. Wouldn't mind him putting that there and like, yeah, there you go. That's better. A little bit too late in the end. Might take a quad with it though. Nearly. Unlucky. Is BoYcaH going to capture it or is he going to destroy it? That is the big question. Can easily afford it. He's got a true caller in this now as well. Very nice. And this is just so difficult to stop. So the question is, what's Lift-TruCK thinking? Is he going to try and counter? It's hard. His red guard are kind of getting misused a little bit. He's actually gone for some arm the mob, angry mob. Alright. And he is going to counter. Okay. One thing that BoYcaH could do is, yeah, mines could be very nice, actually. He knows he's basically screwed at his base, so he's got to go for something. The Jarman is now out once again. Reaction's a little slow from BoYcaH. These are very nice. Very nicely done with the buses. It's nice try this from Lift. And those red guard are now coming back to bite. He should have really just kept it here because he could have taken that back, and right now he can't. 3-star general promotions are going to come in. BoYcaH is pretty much chucking everything at this. And he does want to try and defend it. Okay. Palace. Oh, the Palace is going to go. Okay. Yeah, nice. Big engagement here in the meantime. Very big engagement. Is probably going to stop this. But at what cost? Not actually that much. Hang on a minute. Oh, I can't tell because he hasn't got a Battle Master. Has he got isotope stability? I think he has, because that Overlord didn't really explode that much. Yeah, BoYcaH, I think, needed to do a bit more with that. He is now going to take an Overlord for himself as well, yeah. I think Lift's done quite well. Hasn't got power, that actually could be quite nice. Floating a lot of money, though. Doing a very nice job in this game. BoYcaH, the momentum has stopped a little bit. Is Lift-TruCK actually just going to gun his own oil down? He is. Okay. Opts to gun it down. Lick's now coming out. Oh my word. That's so annoying. Yeah. Bit too much boxing going on there, BoYcaH. Bit too much boxing. Does BoYcaH have both his oils still? Yeah, of course he does. That is a mine drop. Okay. Palace being rebuilt does nearly have it back. That is just going to be on the arms dealer, I think. Yep, okay. Just to be annoying. Surprised we haven't seen nuke mix. As I say that, we are going to see a nuke from BoYcaH. The nuke mix just make the nuke even more ridiculous, really. Becomes incredibly difficult for the GLA. Okay, elixirs are a nice response to the angry mob, actually, I have to say. Especially if they were about to be able to gun that down. I am surprised that I would like to see BoYcaH kill the dam. Even if you use a gem promo on it, I think that would be a really nice use of a gem promo. Like, why waste your time engaging that when you don't need to? Just use a gem promo. Okay. Ooh, that is a nice move from Lift-TruCK. That is a really nice move. Nuke Migs, not quite in just yet though. In comes the fairly... Whoa. Still normal nuke migs. This is a big push from Lift. This could be the exact moment he needs. Nuke mig's still not in just yet. Ah, the carpet bomb was going for the dam. I called it, but the carpet bomb's not the right one. The carpet bomb should have been actually defensive. BoYcaH does now have nuke migs though. He has a couple of them, in fact. Okay, something went over there. I'm not sure what. Yeah, this push is very, very scary. And BoYcaH is up against it. He does have another airfield, so even if he loses this one, he's still able to keep the nuke migs. He's very desperately trying to cling on to that oil. Think the gas should sweep these mobs, though. Yeah, he does. Oh no. Yeah, okay, they do. This oil does go down, but okay, BoYcaH does eventually sweep this up. He knows he needs to try and find a way to flood that dam, because he's just giving Lift-TruCK that extra little bit of help. I think Lift-TruCK's done very, very well as a stealth here. Very, very well. Bit overkill, that. Well, very overkill. And he is probably going to lose his oil, his other oil now. Realistically. Ooh, okay. Maybe he isn't. By the time the repair comes in, yeah. More nuke migs coming in. Probably will take the bus. How on earth that truck survived, I do not know. But there is just so much blue right now. Must be an arty coming soon, I think. That should go there. Yeah, look at this. Here we go. This should be fun to watch. I'm just going to leave this here for the viewers to enjoy. Ooh, there's a cheeky hijacker. I do kind of want to track that. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. That is a lot of death. That is a nice one. Does he mean that? I think he probably does, actually. That... How is that alive? Cheeky hijacker that, though. I like that. And also very nicely done from BoYcaH to actually pull that damn trick off. There was a hijacker. There it is. I mean, that is sneaky. Trouble for BoYcaH is the money. He's going to have to find a way to get hold of this. Ooh. The Germans put a lot of work in. But a lot of work in for sure. Nuke mig's doing nicely, but the ground army is just a bit lacking for BoYcaH right now. Does have the money. He's got a nuke in 2 minutes' time. I can't believe that Stinger survived. That's actually quite amazing. I feel like it's not supposed to. German Kel. Oh, does get a dozer now on power. Okay. Scud being built. BoYcaH still hasn't noticed it yet. Probably needs to notice that very, very quickly. Yeah, he does notice it now. Alright. Yeah, I was going to say. Ooh. Oh, he's got neutrons. Okay. Scud now in play. He's going to label that because he knows that he might build another one. Yeah, BoYcaH is up against this, actually. No doubt about that. He has been for quite a while. Just didn't cause enough damage. Not decisive enough. Got a bit spooked by the battle bus push when really he should have just marched on with his army. Ooh, there were some units in there, actually. Don't think there was much. There was something. Jarman Kell again, though. Yeah, same trick. Whoa, oh my word. Okay. He's going to respond to this, BoYcaH, but the buses are coming in, and Lift-TruCK smells blood. Nice micro, though, there from BoYcaH. We'll keep this alive. Nuke is going to fire. The question is, where's he going to fire it? Probably on the oil. Maybe the oil on the market. That could be nice. Soon find out. Where is he going to fire it? He could also combo with the arty to kill the Scud, actually. That could work. That could work. Yeah, that stinger in the water is quite funny. Okay, nuke is fired. And it is... Oh no, that was quite cool. Yeah, that goes down. Not quite a few markets though. Oh, there's a lot. 1, 2, 3. That one will rebuild. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Still collecting from here and there. He's on bounty, almost certainly. And yeah, BoYcaH's just getting smaller and smaller. Nice nuke mix though. Truck. Very, very close to 5 star. Well, okay, not very close. Still got about 700 XP to go. Ooh. That random hijacker finding the mines. I think Lift-TruCK will know that there's an internet center of play. That is going to be Scud target number 1, without a doubt. It's kind of why it's not really worth doing. Okay, he's got that cash hack as well as BoYcaH. Yeah, that's why it's not really worth it, because that Scud can just come in and just absolutely wreck. Jarman Kell's dead. Whoa. Very nice nuke migs again. Yeah, there was a spare nuke mig and it did a lot of work there. But not that bad for Lift-TruCK. Could have been a lot worse. BoYcaH still has enough money to pump out some Overlord. He does have some very nice nuke migs. Now coming in with an arty. Presumably on this area. It could go... I'm not sure where else it could go. 5-star promotions coming in. Oh, he's going for it. He is going for the Scud. That is ambitious, to say the least. It gets close. Does get close. Yeah, I think Lift's done this, though. I really struggle to see how BoYcaH's going to be able to convert this one. Whoa. Mig's kind of going off on one a little bit. Not entirely sure what their intention is. Very confused there. Stinger from there doing very nicely as well. Yeah, I don't know what that was from BoYcaH. But I think we're seeing the beginning and the end, because I think that Scud, as soon as that fires, that is it. That stinger. It's actually quite funny. It's going to kill it, isn't it? Oh my word. I honestly think BoYcaH's like, what the hell is going on here? It makes, it's just good in and out action. 2 more going down. I think we are seeing the end of BoYcaH in the World Series. Yeah, again, that trick's been annoying as well. How many times has he done that? Here comes the Scud. GG's well played, yeah. Very well done. Very well played from both players, actually. Really nice set. And yeah, GG's well played. Very nice. And Lift-TruCK goes through to the semi-final. Commiserations, BoYcaH. But yeah, very well done, Lift-TruCK. Takes it 7-4 in the end. Very well done. Right. Yeah, very nice. All right, might as well. Yeah, might as well do that, mightn't we? Be rude not to. Okay. Let's just make sure what mode you're in. Still, I think we can stay in that mode, can't we? Okay. Let's give Lift cool. Hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
Very well done, sir. You are now in the semi-finals of the World Series. How's it feeling?
Well, it was harder than I expected because I don't know. I feel like I played really bad at first games, but maybe the nerves got me as well.
Did you feel? Yeah, you felt that a little bit, did you?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, because usually I never lose to BoYcaH, and it was just everyone was expecting me to win, so that was putting so much pressure on me. Yeah. So he was like, okay, since no one expects me to win, let me just do whatever. So that was actually making me a little bit nervous,
No, I understand. I can barely imagine what it would be like to be in your position. So, yeah, I can completely understand that. I think when there's an expectation, it does make it harder.
Yeah, exactly.
What game were you most disappointed with? And then what game were you most happy with, would you say, out of the set?
Well, I think one of the China mirrors I really played good with the one I went leaks first game. The second one, I thought I was even recording, so it's really funny because I said, yeah, if I go leaks, that's really a good build there because I can stop ground and air unit. So I go leaks and I just lose to one unit. That was actually funny, but
that's how the game goes.
But I think the most disappointed game for me was the China tank game.
Yes. When you were the China, I assume you mean.
Yeah, I was the China. Yeah, I don't know. I knew he needs to finish the game so early, but I didn't expect that much pressure on me at early game.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. I think he just went forward with a war factory, and as you say,
exactly.
The flamers are just suddenly on your doorstep. Exactly. Yeah.
I knew he's gonna go like that aggressive, but he went like super aggressive. As Mark said, dog mode.
No, you're absolutely right. I mean, it as you say, it worked, and I think at that point it just looked like the tank was dominant. I mean, you converted the reverse very, very nicely as well. So it looked like tank was just very, very strong there against the China.
In the reverse, I lose my first flamer to one fucking tank hunter.
He had a good. I was going to say he had a dream start, but it still kind of snowballed quite quickly. So it was very nicely done. I actually thought you did very well in that last game. I thought the nuke was quite strong on Thermopylae, but I think you did very well as a stealth there.
Oh yeah, I was like, okay, he's playing so passive. I got some of the map, and at some point I was like, wow, he's putting pressure. He got middle, he made the force supply, he got the oils. Then I was like, wow. So I actually had one good engagement on the map. Yeah, exactly, on middle.
Yeah.
So that actually helped.
I lost count how many times I lost count how many times you sniped Overlord and then used a rebel ambush to take it. That was actually really irritating for him, I could tell.
Yeah, that was the reason I took rebel ambush, because I can't take it with the workers or anything. He's gonna incept that.
Yeah, exactly. What's obviously next? Semi-final coming up. You're either going to be playing against Vivid or oh god, who is it actually?
Fargo.
Vivid or Fargo. Who do you think you're going to end up playing against?
I'm pretty sure it's going to be Vivid. He is really on a good level, but you never know. It's Fargo. Sometimes he's playing really good, but it's still. I'm pretty sure Vivid is gonna win. But anything can happen. Maybe Fargo will flame him, go get on his mind. Do mind games.
Who do you want? Who do you want to play against? Who do you want to play against?
Oh, that's a good question. Well, that's obviously will be Fargo. So I played him a lot of games.
Yeah,
I really know.
Yeah, that would be epic to see. I think either way, it's going to be an epic semi-final. I'm sure of that.
It will. Yeah, and that by the way, that Nuke USA game was really epic. Really epic.
That actually, that's a good point. That surely got to be one of your better games. It was a good game. That was very nicely done from you. Everyone sighs when they see the matchup, but you just showed that even at this level, you can get a win out of it.
That was I didn't even expect to win, but I think winning that gave me so much confidence.
Yeah, exactly that.
Against Vivid, I really got to practice and play more games. I took so easy on BoYcaH, and it cost me like 4 games, which is sad.
This is how it works out. No, it's very well done. Any final thoughts before we head off?
Well, I'm really looking forward to Thomas Step Maracay games. That's gonna be epic. So I think those 2 games is gonna be epic. That and the winner of that gonna play XCAT. That's gonna be also another epic set. So I think any set from now it's gonna be epic sets.
That's it, exactly that. Every single one is really what we want to see.
Exactly, that's how it works. Is gonna be. So I
think for everyone's benefit, I'll just say this now. It's the Tumstep Maracay game is arranged for, well, in my time, it's 18 GMT on Wednesday. So I think tune in for that, everyone. That should be an epic, as Lift-TruCK says.
Yeah, epic. Yeah.
It's all epic now, though.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks for you to stream. Thanks for everyone who was supporting me.
Absolute. Absolute pleasure once again, mate. Very well done, and look forward to seeing you in the semi-final.
Exactly.
GG's, man.
See you. GG's.
Take care. See you later.
See you.
Bye. All right, that was Lift-TruCK, our semi-finalist. Yeah, GG's well played to him. He's done very, very well there. Unlucky for BoYcaH. He'll come back next year. Absolutely no doubt about that. Right, I'm going to end up there because obviously it has been quite a long set. God knows how long we're going on for. About 3 hours now, but worth every second. Easily one of the biggest streams I've ever done, and really a pleasure to cast that, frankly. So hopefully everyone enjoyed it back home. I'm not sure when I'm next back. If I'm next back, I might be doing something joint with Pidux for one of the games to come. But yes, otherwise we will. Nice podcast, just seen that for XL. Yeah, nice. Hopefully we'll get some more epic sets. As I say, I'm not sure what I've got left on my channel. If there is something, or if I know what's coming up, I will let you all know. Yeah, GG's well played, everyone. Hope you all have a good time. Have a good week coming up, and see you very soon. Take care, guys.